welcome back everyone, welcome back. So today's challenge, as I mentioned probably earlier today, that today's stream is gonna be again a building challenge, but we're gonna use the new blocks. The new blocks to build, and also I'm going to allow usage of things such as glowy, what's it called? Glowy signs, as long as the text in them is glowy. So that is allowed as long as it does have the glowy effect. Secondly, I'm going to allow usage of glow items, item frame, even though technically it's not completely the new one. But I'm gonna allow that usage of that kind of block as well. Completely fine. But as long as how far as the everything else goes, we have to use only the new ones as far as we get. If there is things that we absolutely are in dire need, like a door. Now I am going to in the start of this, I am going to allow usage of one door. One. But I have not decided which door is allowed yet. But one of the doors is allowed, but nothing else. Okay, it has to be only one. Only one. Not more than one. Only one is allowed. What comes to everything else that is allowed is basically we're kinda in a limited path. Okay? Here's what I gathered so far. Okay, coppers are usable, they are new. Also for the light source, in case we cannot get it, because we can literally get the glow berries, otherwise if we don't use bone meal. So bone meal is also one of those things that is allowed. Because otherwise we will not get any light sources at all. Not even anything. So that's allowed. But it's only allowed to use on the items such as moss block. We can duplicate it, we can bone meal it, that's fine. That is allowed. But what is not allowed is using the bone meal on grass. That is not allowed because grass is technically not allowed. So technically, because it's not allowed, technically it's out of use. But using the bone meal to bone meal the berries is fine because we need light source and we literally will not have any other kind of light source. Out of the leaves, only the flower azalea leaves are allowed. Those are the only ones that are allowed to use, which will be fun and a little different. I was not completely sure. Okay, I have a bad fucking memory. And I wasn't sure if these two are new, so I will allow those to be used. Because I was not sure if those are the new ones or if they have been here for a while. These two. I wasn't sure if they are in the new one or if they have been here for a while. So I'm gonna allow it this time. This time it's allowed. Just because I don't remember if they are new or old one. Powdered snow is also allowed because the powdered snow is a new one, but I'm not planning on using snow at all. I am not planning on using snow. But if we do want to add snow, that is allowed because powdered snow is technically in the new update, so that is allowed. What else? Is there something else I'm gonna have to allow right now so I don't cheat? I'm going to probably also allow using water. just because I feel like that's detrimental. And also for furnaces are allowed this time. Because last time I noticed we had a little problem with that. I'm gonna allow using furnaces. And also we are allowed to use the enchantment table and bookshelves. They are not on the new update. They are quite literally the fucking old shit. But they are allowed because otherwise we won't have anything inside the house. And also beds. I'm going to allow beds. But what I'm not gonna allow using is wool carpet. That is not allowed. That is out of the question. That is not allowed. Now, what else? What is good to have right now? Furnaces are allowed. Water is allowed. What else? Because literally we can get the water out of the axolotl bucket, so that's why I'm gonna allow usage of water. What else? What else is a good thing to go around right now before we even start? Um, basically enchantment things. They are allowed, but should we allow cauldrons? They're really old, and I don't think they are like necessary. But they could be fun to add. But we can think about that later, maybe. But those are the blocks that we are allowed to use and not allowed to use, basically today, while we're building. This is gonna be fun little experiments. Like the time we did the little classical Minecraft building as well. It was a little different. And this one is going to be a little different as well. Also, I was thinking I don't want to create a house. Like a house. Like a house. But like a house, but like not like a house. Like a house, but technically not a house. Okay, technically not a house, but technically it's a house. So okay, so okay. That took a long time. That explanation took way too long time. And I was already like flying around. This is one of those places we have built. This is the stronghold map. We were doing the stronghold a week ago, days ago. I have a bad memory. I don't remember. But anyways, this is the map we were doing the stronghold in. And I was thinking we could do our little cave house in this particular mountain. Because I want to create a mountain house, but I don't want to make a house. But I want to make a house, but not like a house. Like a house, but like not like a house. Like a house, but not like a house. Make sense? No, not really. Doesn't have to. This is going to be the entrance of the house. And what I was thinking we could do is maybe even the outside put little azalea and just like trim it with the new blocks, if that makes sense. But that is if we have time. Now, this is going to be the entrance, because we only can use one door. So I may want to leave the entrance as one wide, so like it's not too big. And also it's gonna make it a little bit less detectable from the outside if it's not. And also for the building part, the actual building part, as long as these items don't stay in the build, when it's done, I will allow them to be used, because I am blind. We all know this. We all know this, that I am fucking blind and I cannot see in the dark. So I'm gonna allow usage of lighting while we are building, but not on the build. Okay, these cannot stay inside the build. Once it's done, they are not allowed in. But for the sake of building it and making the building more comfortable for all of us, and not having to use tons of time to just light up the place and tearing down the lighting at some point. I'm going to allow using quick lighting. And this is what I came up with. This is the lighting that is allowed for now. But it's only allowed for the building moments. Only for the building moments, not after that. And also, what I was thinking for the build that we could do was, should we make it, might want to make it so that it's 3 stories. So like like this could be the entrance, and the entrance could be maybe a chilling area, and just like have like what is it called, hangout area, like that sort of thing. And maybe even like enchantments could happen in this area. Then we go down below, and that could be the kitchen. I am thinking like the lowest level should be the kitchen, and then we could maybe make an upstairs that could be possibly even the bedroom. Now here's the thing, which is going to be a little difficulty. We might have to make the rooms quite big on size, mainly due to the fact that we won't have ladders, nor will we have anything to climb up or down with. So here's the thing, either number one is either make it just a large open area and cramp everything into it, or make it multiple just layers. And that's how we could get maybe better solutions. But do we want to take the easy road? That would be just making one huge room with like an open area feel. That would be easy, because that would literally be the easiest option, because we don't have ladders. We can't use ladders. We don't have any stairs. We can't use stairs. So that's gonna make it a little bit more difficult. You see? We would have to make the similar kind of stairs we did on the classical one, which is basically literally like jumping 1 block high every time we want to walk around. It's not like it's impossible. It is just gonna make the build less desirable from my perspective. Now it might not be everyone's perspective, but from my perspective, it will look quite weird. That's basically what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little awkward if it's like that. So maybe we should change it, because the rooms still have to be quite large, due to the fact that we literally we have to get everything into one room. But that's not gonna even take that long time. Like it's not that long time we can use on that. And if we get fancy, like if we want to cheat a little bit and get fancy, we could maybe make even automatic door. If we want to get fancy and cheat a little and use redstone. That's also, because like if we make everything into a one ginormous room, it won't take us more than maybe 2 hours to build this place. Like 2 hours tops. Because I don't think it's gonna take that long, because it's literally we are not on survival, so it makes the building a lot faster. We can still, if we make everything into the same level, we can still get a lot of like broom and a lot of just we can make it look good, but it's not gonna be a house. It's technically a house, but it's technically not an house. It's like a home in a cave, but it's not a house. So that's the thing. Do we want to make a cave house or a home, or do we want to make a house? Because if we want to make a house, the room should be a little bit bigger than what we have right now, but not a lot, because we need obviously a lot of room for the stairs, because the stairs would literally have to be 1 block high jump. That's my main problem with having multiple stories in this build. It's mainly due to the fact that I don't know if I want to make awkward stairs. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to make an awkward staircase. And that is why, says no one is objecting this, I shall go with this idea. No objections, so that means it's allowed. So we're gonna make it just a large, ginormous, maybe, do we want to make it small? Because that could be a challenge. To make the room small and still get everything in it. Or we can go just like carving the whole fucking mountain, basically. And making just a large one room house. That's also an option. There is too many options, and I do not know how to go about these options. One thing that I thought would possibly be kinda cool is to make the little entrance we have going on. Just like you have to go down, but with 1 block jump from the door. Be maybe a little weird. Because if I want to make the entrance the way I designed it, it would be so, basically it would be, you come through the door right here, and you jump down 1 block. That is the original idea. Now, I may want to go back on that idea. Mainly due to the fact that I don't know how good of an idea that is. But it's not like the worst idea so far that I have had. Because I feel like I have had some weird ass fucking ideas about this build. So that's not even the worst idea so far. I think 1 block high jump is off the table. Okay, I may not want to do that. Just out of the fact that it's gonna look so fucking weird. It is just gonna look so fucking weird if you have to jump 1 block each time. Like, you want to go upstairs, you might have to jump up and down so many fucking times. The floor, on the other hand, what should the floor material gonna be? Because we want to leave the moss carpet, as in we may not want to make the floor out of moss. Why? Because we want to use the moss carpet as a carpet. Because we can't use wool. So that's gonna be the floor. So, I'm thinking dripstone as a floor, like this way. Because it's a bit crazier. The block is a little crazy. But what I'm thinking for the walls is amethyst, a little bit like this. And then what I'm thinking with it, hold on, where is it? This is why I actually kind of made the decision that this is allowed. This block is allowed. This is the wall. This is how the wall is gonna look. Not exactly, but these are the blocks I was thinking for the walls, basically. It's not exactly this, but this is how the wall is basically the blocks that we're gonna use for the walls. And then the moss carpet is gonna be basically the moss part. It's gonna be the carpet part, so the flooring is not gonna be seeable that much. You can't really see the carpet because I like filling up everything that has double things with carpets. I usually don't leave that much floors to be seen. That's the idea. And also what I was thinking, because we don't want to add glass, but we can't use glass, but we do have an option. Because the tinted glass is added on the new update, so we may want to use this. What I was thinking with it, because it's a mountain, we could carve maybe like on the sides a little windows. And if we want to go completely fucking crazy, we could maybe carve our way through somewhere here and maybe make a side window or even a balcony for the house, which would do, then again it's a more work, but I mean it could be fun to make. Oh, it sounds like a fucking plan, huh? Okay, great, awesome. Also for decoration, we're gonna use drip leaves for tables and maybe even chairs, sitting area. What the fuck? For the sitting area, goddamn, it was so close, so freaking close, so close, but so fucking far. Um, what else? What else do I wish to tell you guys right now? Also, we might want to use the pointed dripstones as like decorational elements because we don't have as many options right now. So that's gonna be definitely an option. And also, these are gonna probably go wherever we want a painting to be. To kind of like just give that painting look because these look so freaking cool. Okay, here, look, 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 look. This looks so cool. And also that way you can see a little bit of the walls, right? So that's definitely a plan. How good of a plan is this? Undecided. Also, one thing I was thinking, since we have like now the new blocks, one of the options that I was thinking for the floor is actually using the copper and kind of just mixing different kind of coppers for the floor and kind of separate different spaces so we have a flooring that's basically like here and then maybe this is the kitchen area and the different kind of block and you know just mixing it up a little bit. And yes, I know it's a really confusing thing right now that it is confusing me too. So that's I am not the most clear when I build, but also it's gonna change like million times. It's gonna change. The plan is gonna change at least a million times before we're done with this whole building. More than likely, let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many times each time I do a building like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. How many times have we ended up with the building exactly the way I planned it at the start of the building? Not even once. Not even once. That's kind of the whole point. I don't usually. I usually make a plan and then at some point I get bored of it. So I just don't do it. But also, I think we should go one higher for the ceiling. Now, okay, the outside needs to be covered up a little bit since we're going through it right now. Also, we're gonna double this as a wall. Like we're gonna fill it up basically. So the entrance is basically two. This is the wall. You see, a wall. I am such a good person. I'm such a good at explaining. My explanations make so much sense. But yes, that's the basic plan. I would say, probably. But I'm also very excited about building with something new, because I literally was so scared that I would not have enough blocks, and I had to, before the stream started, I was genuinely googling to do azalea trees. Like what kind of trees azalea? Because I was not sure. Can I get the wood from it. I can, but I think it's oak wood that the Zayla is made out of. The only difference I think is that the tree leaves are literally different. So I didn't want to cooperate that into the build because then it would be just me building something. Taking consideration, these are also the blocks that I oftenly use. So, you know, that would have been boring. It would have been boring. So I decided not. No, we're not gonna do that. But also, now that I'm thinking, would the 3 stories really be that big of a deal? I mean, we can. It's not the end of the world. If we have to literally jump like bam, bam every time you're going up or down, then option number 2. Now that I'm using my brains for once, what if we make a water elevator to the 2nd story so it's not jumpable at all? So like there's going to be in one corner there would be just a water elevator up to the next floor. Bam. That is not the worst option. Because we can use water, because literally the axolotls are in the pocket. So, okay, I'm gonna go back to one of the options, which is making 3 stories, which means we're gonna go high. We're gonna go really high. Because what I'm thinking is the 2nd story should start around here, right? Because we want that ceiling height still. Even though it's a cave, we don't want to make it feel like a cave. And also, of course, because this is literally the floor. So I think that might be even too close. Maybe that should be the 2nd floor, where the 2nd floor starts. Oh, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you, mate? And that is... And then the 3rd one. I think we should go with the corner plan. So it's gonna go down from somewhere there. Because I think corners are the best option for literally for the elevator. That way we can control it and control how it's moving the best. But then again, if it's in the middle of the room, it's a statement. It's a statement piece if it's in the middle of the room. But it's also gonna make just everything feel a little weird. But is it though? That's the next question. Is it though? Is it though? Is it though? Now it's raining inside. It's literally raining inside. I should probably cover up that thing right there. Okay, where's the moss? We shall moss this off so we don't get water inside. I do not wish to raining inside. That's not good plan. So, should we make the elevator in the middle of the room or on the corner of the room? I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear you're doing good as well. Welcome. Also, what do you think? What do you think? Should we make the water elevator to the next story in the middle of the room or in the corner of the room? I don't know how to decide this. It is going to make the design a little different depending on which we choose. Now I don't know yet. In the middle of the room or in the corner of the room? Now this is a hard decision. I don't know. Maybe I should start carving the lower level though. Bam bam bam. Corner. But in the middle would be kind of funny too. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I need lights. I am literally getting blinded. I am literally getting blinded. I can no longer see. I need lights. This is it's not. That's not how it should go. No. I mean, is that one or two? Huh. Because if it was in the middle, it would basically be like something like maybe this, something like this. We can still control it. Honestly, that's not even close to the middle of the room. That is that is not even close to the middle part of the room. That 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 is not even closely to the middle of the room. That that whatever. You get the point. Either that way, so it would go like through the whole house into the next floor, even through here, so it would basically be just like a water thing. Or then one block, which would mean we go through the walls. We still go through the walls if we go to the middle part, but with a little less. And that explanation on itself, zero sense. Zero sense whatsoever. Made absolutely no sense. It made absolutely no sense. But but that is an option. Hold on. How many blocks from the this side we went? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think the room should be 10 by 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to go one more this way. So it's 10 by 10, because I think that would be the best option. 10 by 10. Then it's equal. And also, don't worry about the walls. We're gonna cover up the walls. The walls are just ugly, but we're gonna deal with it right now. We're gonna change the walls. We're gonna change the walls. Actually, now that I'm thinking, because we might wanna go two more. Take into consideration, this is literally the wall has to come here. Due to the fact that that goes outside, we can really break it. Which means I need to start the count from this one, right? I think so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more. And then it's 10. And then I need to do the same with the downstairs as well. And then I want to maybe leave the ceiling of the lower levels as like a 1 block high, which would mean that the ceiling is what is on the floor upstairs. I don't know if that would make it look a little weird or just cool. It's either or. I'm debating on that. I am debating if that would be a nice solution or just ugly. I am debating this. Hold on, how many do I need to go? 2. Okay, 2 this way. So 2, bam, bam, bam. And then we go 10, I think it was, right? It was 10, right? I think it was 10. It was 10, right? 10? Definitely a 10. Okay, so 10. 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't see anything. 8, 9, 10. Right? And then that should be the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, 10. Then we need to go 10 more this way. And then that way I just like get rid of everything in between. And then we do the same up there. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forward. That it's a long process, that's for sure. But it should be fine. I feel like we should be fine, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more so I can place this. Let me place it. Thank you. Now I can see. I can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so up to the light we go. Up to the light we need to go. And then we also have to do the same thing for that side as well. This is going to take a long time. This is going to take a long ass time. Ding ding. Oh, I just forgot there is so much gravel in this build. We're gonna have to the gravel is gonna fall on me and just make me cry, isn't it? It's gonna fall on me and I'm gonna start crying. Even though I am in creative, I will start crying because I will suffocate in the wall. And that sounds like a terrible thing. Honestly, it sounds like a terrible thing. That's why. Also, why did I even count? I could have just watched from down here because I need to literally take the whole wall off. And the upper level as well because there's gravel fucking falling down. Annoying. I hate the gravel. I hate gravel so much right now. I just hate it. I hate everything about gravel now. Not as much as pecans though. I don't hate gravel as much as I hate pecans. That's just a fact. Okay, gravel is much more fun than pecans. Pecans are a bitch. Pecans are absolute fucking no. I will destroy a building if it has a pecan. I won't stand no pecans. It sounds terrible. Pecans are just the worst thing in the world. And now I know I might have just pissed off everyone who plays on survival. I am pretty sure I just pissed off every survival player in the world. Great job, me. Great job. But as I was saying, what was I saying either way? Huh. Don't know. Also, for the build, I was thinking if it's gonna be 3 stories high, we should probably use this calcicite, calcicite. That's how it's pronounced now. Find me. That is how it's pronounced now. Calcicite. Anyhow, moving on. We should probably use that as a ceiling, which would mean it is technically a flooring for one. But I might not want to do the flooring on the first floor like that. But we have to if we want it to down here as a ceiling. Unless I want to make it... No. The lowest level is gonna have the calcicite, something site. It is now something site. I literally don't know how to pronounce it. Anyhow. Also, I did have something I needed to discuss with you guys. Due to the fact that I was not expecting when I made this deal with you guys. Okay, here's the thing. Okay. I feel like we need to sit down for this conversation. I feel like we need to have a seat for this one. Take a seat, everyone. Take a seat. Hold on, I will make myself a seat too. Take a seat, everyone. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. Are you seated? Are you seated? Comfortable seating position? Good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Here's the thing. I made a promise a couple months ago for people in the chat that I will do a face reveal when my beard starts to grow. Now I have been on testosterone, either way, testosterone, either way. I have been on it just a month, and I already have a beard that is growing, which means in about a month it will more than likely be seeable, which technically, in all technicality, according to the agreement, would mean you guys get a face reveal. Now I do not want to make a face reveal. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting it to happen at least for a year, or maybe even 2, or maybe even 3. But more than definitely wasn't expecting it to happen in the first fucking year. I was not expecting it to happen this fast. So I have come up with a solution which will be good for you guys, and definitely the best fucking deal I can make with you guys, because I know we agreed on once the beard grows, I shall give you guys a face reveal. I got distracted. Now, how about this? Okay, how about this? You guys know Darling? Darling is my baby cake's little doggy, my old grand dog. She is amazing. So how about I make you guys a deal? Okay, you will have to hold off the face reveal for at the least for a year. You guys won't get the face reveal for a year. But instead, you guys will get Darling in a cute Christmas suit. In a cute ass Christmas hoodie or something Christmassy. You guys will get a cute ass Darling picture. Would that be a good deal? Now, that is the other option, is that you guys get nothing. That is the secondary option. Now, this is a deal I wanted to make you guys, because it would be unfair to not bring it up, since I have already technically leaked the fact that I have a beard that's growing. It technically once, because I got really excited. Okay, I got fucking excited that day when it happened, and I saw the fucking. I did not expecting it before year is done. It's been a fucking month. A fucking month. It's been a month. The fucking, what the fuck is happening? So how about that deal? Do we have a deal? Guys don't get a face reveal for a year, but you will get a cute picture of Darling, which I will show you guys the picture of cute picture of Darling on stream, but also you can check it out on Twitter. Hold on, or in Discord. Hold on. This should be working. Hold on. There we go. There's everything you need to know. So in one of those options, you will be able to see Darling's cute picture. Does that sound like a good deal? Because it sounds good deal to me. and also it would mean I'm not being as unfair as I first thought, which was that I will not give you guys anything. And just lie. I genuinely the first I thought I might just end up lying and saying that I did not. It's a lie what Twitter says. But I came up with a good solution for everyone. So take the deal. You guys get a cute big Christmassy picture of Darling, and I don't have to do a face reveal for a year. After a year, you guys can start collecting your face reveal. But then I will have time to just just collect myself for a year, and just maybe a little bit get ready for the fact that people will know that what I look like. Because I am not prepared to have that conversation with my mom. I'm not prepared to have a conversation with my mom about me playing video games on stream when I am not ready for that conversation with my mom. So that is why I don't want to have that conversation with her. That is why I'm making you guys this deal. It will give me a year time to just come up with some lame excuse why I am streaming Minecraft to my mom. I literally don't give a fuck if you guys know. I don't want to tell my mom. And she might know, because I know there is a one motherfucker that will tell her as soon as I do a fucking face reveal. There's one motherfucker who's watching this. Yeah, I know. One of you motherfuckers is gonna tell her. So, that's the deal. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. And the silence shall mean I will give you guys 5 seconds. And if silence is the only thing I will get, I will take the silence as a yes. That's a good deal, and then we move on. For a year, you guys don't get a face reveal. I don't have to explain to my mom why the fuck I'm streaming Minecraft. And you guys get a cute picture of Darling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So the deal is on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. It's a good deal. I will take the cute ass picture when I get a cute outfit for Darling. I probably do you guys want the picture like immediately as I have taken it, or more near the Christmas? Do you guys want it more near Christmas or more like immediately? Cuz either way is possibility. Either way is a possibility. But for that, because I know there's people who watch only the VODs, I will give you guys more time so that those who are watching the VODs can also be part of this decision making. The only decision I will not give you guys time is making decision about the fact the deal. That is literally the only thing I will not give you time. Because I know that if I would, you guys would not take the deal, and I would be fucked. Because I don't want to, I literally, I don't want to explain to I don't want to have this conversation with her. My mom does not understand video games. She hates everything about video games. Just fucking everything. There is not anything about video games she likes. And that's why I don't want to tell her yet. Maybe later, but maybe not right now. And I know there's one motherfucker who's my sister. Hi, bitch, I see you. Yes, I see you watching the bots. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Who would absolutely, the fucking second I would do a face reveal on stream, she would fucking run to my mom, telling her, like, yeah. He plays video games on stream, like, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to do that. So, yes. Also, I will put on Twitter tomorrow because I know I need to give you guys time to actually see the VOD or like actually like hear me out on this solution. In a week from now, so meaning, or should we do Wednesday, Saturday? Okay, on Saturday during the stream, so at 6 p.m., maybe a little earlier than 6 p.m., I'm gonna do a tweet that's gonna be the question of whether do you guys want the cute picture of Darling during Christmas season or immediately. That's I will give you guys time to answer it. Obviously, and for a week I will give you time to answer it. I will put the tweet up on Saturday, almost like 6 p.m. Close to 6 p.m. Close to 6 p.m. or maybe even about this time, which is close to 6 p.m. EST for everyone, just so you know. So yeah, that's the deal. I needed to discuss with you guys because I am not mentally prepared to have that discussion. I am not. I am gonna be honest, not looking forward to it at all. Like at all. That's why. But also, yes. That was the deal I wanted to make today. That was something I have been planning to discuss with you guys on the last stream as well. Because I noticed it approximately a week ago that my beard is growing. Which is kind of insane because I have literally been like, what does it have been? A month? 2 months now? And it's literally, I feel like it should be fucking impossible to grow this fast. I've never heard anyone, any other trans men, to say that their beard started to grow after a month of using testosterone. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. I'm sorry, I probably butchered it. But I've never heard that to happen. And I'm literally thinking like, what the fuck is going on? I am pretty sure that my genes were just like, yeah, let's do a haha joke. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it has to be a haha joke. My genes must have thinking that this is funny. Because I literally can't come up with any idea what any other solution to why they want to torture me like this. Mainly, I am very excited about the fact that the beard is growing, but I'm terrified because it literally should not happen this fast. It literally should not happen this fast. So so I knew I needed to have this conversation with everyone, and also obviously I need to give you guys time because I know most people watch the VODs because I stream during the time most people can't watch, which is mostly at night time for almost everyone who watches. Hehe. Hehe. Also a perfect timing to make this deal with you. Can I be honest? I felt much more comfortable making this deal with you guys. Because you guys can't actually answer it. Am I evil or am I just fucking evil? I know. I know. That's why you watch me. You like the fact that I'm so fucking evil all the time. But yes. Now I can relax. I don't need to worry about this face reveal so much. I couldn't sleep a couple of days ago when I realized the deal that I made with people in the chat. I'm pretty sure if I would not have made that deal with chat, I would probably not have beard growing this fast. I am so certain that that is the only reason why the beard started to grow this fast. I am so certain about this. That it is the only reason why it is growing so fast. Because I made the deal with chat thinking it will never happen. And here we are. Here we are. I'm excited but fucking scared about that fact. Because it's not, it genuinely, it usually never happens. For all of those who are also trans, in my community, it literally never happens. It literally never happens that fast. I think the normal time for beard growth to start, I think is like, was it 4 or 6 months? It's usually quite a long time before it even starts to grow, before it even starts to show any growth. Many people get like the little mustache, the little baby mustache, for a little quite fast because it literally that happens quite fast. But actual beard usually takes approximately 4 to 6 months before it actually starts to grow. Does that is that a good thing or a bad thing that it started to grow this fast? I'm not sure. Don't ask me. I think that's the levels we want to make. I don't think we're gonna make this higher because that's gonna be the ceiling of the place. This is the first floor, second floor, and the third one. The third one might be a little low. I may have maybe gone a little too low on the third one, but that's fine. It's gonna be just lower, just like a lot lower, but it's fine. It's fine. I got stressed, so I started mining. I stressed mines. Shh! Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I got stressed. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you, thank you. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is decide the floor. Do we want to go with the moss on the floor? Because I feel like we can do better than that. What if, hold on, what if the first floor, meaning this floor, would have like a little covering? So we make a little moss surrounding for the floor, and for the spot that's gonna have the little water thing going around. And then we surround it, and then we use the tilted glass. Because that way you can see all the floors, and also the ceiling is not gonna look so weird, but also the flooring looks more decent, right? How about that? I think that sounds like a good plan so far, at least. I think that's kind of what I want to go with. Which means this needs to go off. We don't want this. No, 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 no. This needs to be here because this is gonna be the part where the actual ceiling is on this side. Because we need to do double. Because otherwise we will go outside. And that's not what I want. Because we already have quite a lot moss outside, and I don't want to go any further with that. So that's the thing. Also, I am just placing that there right now. We can do a door, but right now, not right now. We're not ready yet. But that's basically the whole idea. Now we need to kind of map out the exact spot that is the middle part, which means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think so. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that is the middle part, I think. 1, 2, 3. No. No, it's two. No, it's one too much. It's not gonna be the middle. It's not gonna be exactly the middle because it needs to be 4. I am saddened. I am saddened. What I'm going to do instead, okay? Hold on. How much further I can go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically like that. Hold on. I need to map out where the hole would be for the actual water. What if we make the water 4? That way we don't have to have a middle part technically. That way it would be exactly on the middle of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, hold on. 3. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. That way it's exactly in the middle of the brooms, all of them. Because I did a little stupid design. Okay, the design was dumb because it literally isn't in the middle, but that's completely fine. We'll get around it somehow. And then we maybe wanna do a little trimming for the water that goes about here. The amethyst part is just the water. And then we can do glass as well. That way the floor doesn't look as weird, even though it's gonna look a little what the fuck. That's fine. Little what the fuck moments are good. Bam bam bam. And then we go this way. And then I think this is gonna look kinda cool. Because now we have like kind of like just created a little feature for the actual like house on the floor. Made no sense, doesn't need to. But is the 4 too much? Because what we could do instead also is an option. But take the corners from all of the corners. It's sort of like more like this. Maybe even make something like this. So the water goes down here and down here. So like double water. So it's not 4, but it's like double water. We don't really need that much because I'm literally not gonna use the soul sand, and the other one I'm not gonna make it so it's fast. People are they are just gonna have to learn how to swim. Either way. They are just gonna have to learn how to swim. That sounded terrible. That sounded more like a threat. Whoops. So what if we do this? Oh gosh. So it would be something more like this. How about no. The corners needs to stay. That's probably the one that's okay. I think it should be symmetrical now. It should be as far from the other one as the other one is, right? And that way we have double water, and then someone who may use it and does just want to breathe and maybe make it faster, they can make it a water elevator. Which I'm not gonna do. No, I'm not gonna get down, am I? Because I'm on I'm literally on creative, so it has some limitations, which is also like one block going down from one block is literally the most annoying part of building. And I feel like this could be a problem as well when we use the water elevator if it's just one. I feel like maybe it's not. Maybe it's not actually even that big of a problem. And I'm just maybe it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's not. Okay, it's not. Fine, it's not. It's not a problem. We're gonna use the double one because that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, here's the thing. The thing that is upstairs is gonna be the floor, like the ceiling of the downstairs. So what if we do, instead of the moss, we do it a little differently? Because I don't want all the floors to be exactly the same. Because I feel like that would be boring. But we may want to stay on the same path as we were on the other side as well, which would mean this. Bam, bam, bam. Right? And then, what else should we use? Because I want to go kind of light colors. Because otherwise this room is going to be just small. It's going to feel small. We could invert, like maybe make it so that the floor that is down here is the ceiling up here. How about that? That's, and then the walls, but then the walls would look pretty awkward if the floor, like this would happen. Okay, that's, well, maybe it's not even as awkward as I'm thinking of it to be. Because this would literally be how the walls would be. Because we do need a little bit like this. It needs to have a little texture. Otherwise it's boring and I don't like it and I don't want it and I don't like it and I don't want it. I don't like it and I don't want it. Anyways. Moving on. Moving on. But I think this would also be a nice little wall. I kind of like this idea as a wall. Also due to the fact that I love the amethyst. I absolutely fucking love the amethyst. Don't ask me why, I could not answer. I cannot answer you this question right now. I really like amethyst. It has probably, the amethyst has become probably one of my favorite blocks on from the new updates. Like absolutely. As to what to build, the amethyst is definitely one of the best ones. Maybe the opening, the thing. I'm just gonna call everything the thing. Maybe we should have a little entrance, right? The thing entrance. Oh my god. This is gonna be so much fun. And then, what about the corner? Bam, 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 right? One in this one as well. I think this should work. And then we duplicate this same thing up there as well, and then down here. The ceiling is still a little bit of a mystery for me. Can we even add, hold on, the most important thing that I almost forgot. What is everything that I can add on amethyst wall? Can I even add the little signs? That's the word. I almost forgot what signs are. We can add signs. Okay, so signs can be added. What about the hold on. It's gonna come for me. It's the item frame. That was the word I was looking for. Item frame. So close, so far. I genuinely should just have a voice activated like translator on me at all times. Because I feel like I fuck up the English words so much. Oh gosh. that's fine. I kind of like that idea. Okay, that's gonna be the lighting for now. Don't worry. All the mushroom lights are gonna be gone. Anyhow, I think that's fine because then also the walls aren't so boring. Does it look like a football field though? Because I feel like this looks a little bit like a football field. Like look at this. Why does it make me see a football field? Because like hold on, like you see it? I think it's the floor that's gonna it's making it look more like a football field. Because I feel like this is making it look like a football field. I don't know why. I just when I look at it I'm like football. I don't know if it's not a bad thing, but is it the thing I was looking for? No. 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 Absolutely not. And then this is gonna be our little fish tank area. Because we do need a little fish tank for axolotls. Yes, axolotl little thing here. Because axolotls needs a little bit of a... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that's the best idea so far. Taking consideration that I cannot use any seagrass or anything, so the tank would be kind of boring. So do I want to make the tank at all due to that fact? Now that is a good question. I still fucking see a football field. The whole place looks like a football field. I don't know why. Like the amethyst isn't even close to a football field. Like that's not the amethyst walls are not anything to do with football. Why does it look like a football field? It has to 1,000% is the floor. Is it just the middle part of the floor? No, I think it's the whole floor. It has to be the floor. It has to be. I refuse to believe that amethyst makes me think about football. Out of every single, just why football? Why? It's the only thing that I will refuse forever to watch. I refuse to ever watch football. Why does this place remind me of football field? Now where does this come from? No, it has to be this. I refuse to believe that it is anything else than the floor. I think it's probably the moss, right? It could be the moss on the floor. Maybe. Maybe it is the moss. I want to believe that it's the moss, not the whatever the fuck is happening here. I don't know what the fuck. Why? Just like, why? Out of all the things that it could remind me of. Why football? Why? 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 Anyways. Because if it was anything else, I would literally probably more than likely just to leave it. I don't know why I hate football so much. Don't ask me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, now how do I make the floor so it does not make it look, the whole house look like a football field? Moss is not an option, then which means, what if we use the copper instead? Because we need to fix it. I don't want the football field. I don't want the football field. That's never gonna happen. Okay, it's never going to happen. A football field. The copper is as a material should make it look a little more like a floor. Because the moss is so soft as a block Then maybe that is why also. What the fuck, cow? I did not block this. Everyone, close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Do not open them yet. Don't listen. Nothing is happening. Don't listen. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing happened. The cow just disappeared. You can open your eyes now. The cow just disappeared. I don't know where the cow went. The cow just disappeared. But you have it just disappeared. Don't ask me where. You don't want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know. I didn't want to know either, but here we are. Okay, that's better as a floor. That's definitely better as a floor. Now, just so there's no mobs spawning, I will use this. Anyhow, what else should we use on the floor? Because I feel like this is gonna be boring if I just make it out of copper. Completely out of copper. Huh, we had the one also, we had another one we could use, I think. Hold on. I think we had one more block that was allowed, that I was not sure if it was allowed, but I allowed it, because I wasn't sure. This one. But is that too much of a non-colorful? Because that could be a bit too much with the ceiling that we have. Hold on, let me see. But then again, it's darker color, which is nice on the ceiling down there, because we can use a lot of like bright colors and just make it bright up. Light up, not bright up. Brighten up. Light up. That is the, oh my god. Light up was the word I was looking for. Either way, we can kind of get it to look a little less whatever the fuck everything is right now. Because that's how it would look like. What if we do this so the floor doesn't look so broken? So it has a little pattern. Hold on, now I'm just breaking shit right now. I am just breaking shit and it's not fun. What about something like this, and then we kind of surround the water area so it's not completely separated from the rest of the floor. Okay, now I need to go this way so I can see the whole place. That's not as bad as the other one was. Now it's not. That's more like what's more like not football field, but like warehouse, like where people keep stuff. No, that's better. That's more what I was looking for. One option is, of course, we could make these parts out of copper as well, which would bring the floor upwards and it would make the floor look like it's kind of going through the ceiling, which I don't know if that's exactly what I want. I don't know if I want the floor to look like it's going through a ceiling. But then again, the 3 stories and having not like a doubling the floor, it's still gonna be on the ceiling. So, you know, we might as well make it look like it was supposed to go to a ceiling, right? I don't know about that one though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know about that one though. I'm trying to figure out the fuck is going on right now. Huh. I don't know if I like this as a floor. But then again, we have to remember, more than likely most of the floor will be covered with moss carpet. Let's just be honest, this is more than likely what it's gonna look like. Just moss carpet everywhere. Or stuff. Stuff and moss carpet, more than likely, every corner. So technically the floor does not matter as much. Technically. In all technicality, it should not matter as much. Mm, I don't know. I'm gonna give a little break right now. Just 'cause I need to think about the floor, and also I wanna keep a little break. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes, probably. Maybe a little bit earlier, but 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm gonna say 5 minutes for now. For now. Also, I need water. I don't have water. Take a water. If you haven't drinking water yet today, go grab a water. You need it to survive. Go do it. Coffee does not count. It doesn't count. Go get some water. Also, sugary things don't count. Go get some water. Grab a snack, cause eating good for you. I'm gonna get some snacks as well. I'm gonna go get some more water because I really literally just ran out of water. And I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Behave while I'm gone. I will put you guys on emo only mode. Just I'm so terrified of leaving you guys alone. I'm going to put you guys on emote only. Now you can only send me smiley faces. Behave! 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Bye. Bye. Hello. Hold on. I shall free you guys from emotes. Okay. Okay. There we go. Back to the blank screen we go. That way we can actually start continuing. Did you get the drink? Did you grab a snack? Perfect. Perfect. Good job. Good job. Now, we should start, maybe if we duplicate the downstairs up here as well. So something like that. Because I want the walls to be similar in all stories. Like all of them are gonna be amethyst. And this, whatever the fuck this is. Galgalkasite. I think my pronunciation just gets worse each time. Each time it just gets worse. Calcasite. That's what it is right now. It is calcasite. I'm doing such a good job with pronunciation today. Oh no, the amethyst wall. No, it goes like that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We can make, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're just gonna make a moss, the accent wall. That was the word I was looking for. An accent wall out of moss. It's gonna be a mossy accent wall. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm doing so great. Let's see what it would look outside. Holy shit, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. But we can maybe blend it in a little bit. What if, hold on, I will just close the door. That is our door right now. We have such a beautiful little door going on. If we just terraform the area a little bit, and what about if we bone meal it? Will that just spread it for us? Yes, okay, I'm just gonna do this then. Okay, this is how I'm going to do this. Now that looks already better, right? Is it just me or does that look better? Because I feel like that looks better. It definitely more than 1,000% looks better. Can I just spread it like that? Not in the walls. No, I can't spread it on the walls. No, I have to do this manually. No, I don't want to. Okay, the doorway should be cleared. Then maybe what if we do something like this? I feel like the whole wall should be out of moss, right? And then we just spread it a little bit more, like that. What about something like this? What about if we do it like this? Bam. That looks good, right? It's not just me, right? Hopefully. Can I spread it a little bit more? Yes, I can. Okay, perfection. A little bit more. We shall do it a little bit more. Spreading it a little bit more like that. Okay, now that entrance, you cannot fucking lie to me. You cannot lie to me. You cannot lie to me. That looks decent. That looks decent. You cannot lie to me. Stop lying. Stop lying. It looks decent. Now, since I have sort of kind of decorated the outside, I know what door I want to use. And it is this one. Because it's blue. And I feel like it would look good on the outside. Because I think it will. Like, look at that. You cannot tell me that the blue does not match up with the green. I think that looks so good. The blue and the green kind of like complements each other. Like they give this a little bit more like a mysterious vibe. Like having that mystery. Like blue and green, they just work together. Yes. Okay, that is the plan. Perfect. Should we spread it a little bit on this side as well? Because I feel like we should maybe spread it a little bit on this side as well. Yes. Okay, now it just looks like it's part of the mountain, right? Because it goes up there as well. Maybe a little bit on the sides. Just a little bit on the sides. Just a little bit. Just a little bit on the sides. Now that is so cute. That is cute as hell. Okay, the outside looks fucking insanely good. I love it. I love it. I love the outside. Also, we could, since we have an accent wall right about here, what if we make this not an accent wall, but actually the window? Because I think we have, don't we have, yes. Is it, that's black, that's not what I was looking for, no. I need the tilted one. That's, it's stained? Is it tilted glass on the, as these ones at all? Like as a plane? Is the tinted glass as a plane at all? I don't think it is. Oh, that's sad. So we have to just use the completed block then? But that's not bad. I was just hoping to give a little bit more texture with just adding like a plane, because I feel like the plane would have looked good on this as well. Then we might want to tear that down a little bit and give it a bit more bigger window, and also it's more symmetrical. Symmetrical! It doesn't make me cry because it's symmetrical. It's 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. So beautiful. Now, the next problem we have, though, still, is that it's a little bit, it doesn't have texture. It doesn't have that bazing. It doesn't have that little bit of sparkle. It is just boring little cave. It's just boring little cave. So that is waxed, right? I think it is. So what if we give it a little entrance? So something like this, maybe a little bit higher. So like more like this. Yes. You cannot lie to me. I know this looks good. Now, what about something like this? So it does have a little thing. I think it should be symmetrical. It definitely needs to be symmetrical, otherwise it's gonna just make me cry. Huh. Do I like it though? No, not really. No. But that's a problem for later, I feel like. That's going to be a problem we are gonna address later. It is not the problem for now. Also, can I add the glow berries from half slabs? I can, and I will, because we need lights. We need lights in this build. There is no lights, and that is saddening. We need lights. Bam. Now we have a little light as well, so it's not as so fucking dark all the goddamn time. Because now we have lighting. We have lighting. Bam. Lighting is important. Lighting is the most important thing in a build. Sometimes. Not always. Not always. Sometimes other things can be more important on the build. But I feel like in this particular one, the lighting is gonna be the most important thing. Should the entrance just be like that? So nothing fancy. Just a little bit something. And then we add a little lighting on the sides. Hold it. Hold the thought. Hold it. So like that. Hold it. I feel like we need a little bit more. Hold on. I shall do this. Perfection. Do we want to leave it like this? One option is, of course, just adding one more, so it has that little textural difference. I don't know how to. I don't. We shall not talk about it. But that way, that is technically what I was trying to say. What if we do it just like that? Because I feel like now it has that little difference, and also it's covered up a little bit, so you can't really see it, but it does have that little something something on the outside as well. And the copper looks so good, because we are not gonna have that much copper on the inside, so I feel like we can go a little crazy on the outside with the copper. We can go a little crazy on the outside. Now we might want to add a little bit of azalea, azalea. Hold on, azalea. Is it? I know it has to be pronounced azalea, right? Azalea, azalea, azalea. I'm just gonna call it azalea. I'm gonna call it azalea. If that's not how it's pronounced, I quit. I quit. I'll quit. I'm gonna call it azalea either way. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. Now it's bothering me if that's how it's pronounced. No! Ah, it's so annoying. Azila? Azala? Azila? No. Azala? I don't know. I quit. I quit. I thought it was pronounced as Zayla. Maybe not. Maybe not. Why did I make a worm? Why did I make a worm? That was not supposed to happen. Azayla? Azayla. Azayla? Azayla? Azayla. Azale? I don't know. I tried. I tried. I mean, that's kind of cute. Now we have a little bit of like, just, 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 flowers. God damn. Why did I forget what flowers are? Every time I try, I fail even more horribly. Every time I try, I fail even more badly than the last time. I tried to pronounce something. Goddamn. It's fine. I'll just add a little bit more flowers. Now, outside looks decent. I don't want to add too many lightings outside either, because I want the mobs to be able to spawn around, but not too much. Now, not too much, but a little bit. We do want some mobs to be able to spawn around here, but not like creepers or anything like that. I don't want creepers on my house. I do not like creepers. Okay, I have thing against creepers. Creepers are the worst thing in the world. After the little what they are, magma cubes, the magma things, the magma slimes, the magma slimes. After magma slimes, creepers are the worst. And yes, I do change my mind quite oftenly of what is the worst thing. I do change each time I start streaming. There is a new thing I hate. A new thing that is decent and likable. So you know, don't try to just like don't try to make sense of it. I don't make sense of it either. It just like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. Just doesn't make sense, and that is completely fine. Things don't always have to make sense. And today, nothing makes sense, which is good. I kind of like being confused all the time. I find being confused fun. I don't know why though, but it is fun for me. Sometimes. Not always. Not always, but most of the time. Confusion is fun. I'm gonna add a little bit more so it goes down also a little bit. Because I feel like it's now too much like just in one spot. Now that looks like... Now that looks like a cave just exploded on this part. And I like that idea. I like the idea of cave just exploding here and we moving into it. I do like this idea. Now, entrance should be, do we want to leave the door hanging? Maybe we should add a little bit something more. Okay, I'm gonna take the floor back. Door back, not floor. I'm gonna use the same door. Not the floor. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just being weird today. I'm just being a little weird today. It happens. It happens most of the time. But the outside looks good now. I am very happy about the outside. I am extremely happy about the outside. The outside makes me happy now. Now the inside is the next problem. The inside makes me still wanna cry a lot. Now the inside needs to be fixed, and I already know what I want to do with the walls. The floors are the thing that I'm very confused about. Now everything else I sort of know where I want to take the build, because I want to just copy paste basically the walls down there to up here as well. And maybe the ceiling will be copied from the floor down there. So that means the floor needs to be decent. But I don't know if I want to do that kind of a floor up here. Do I want to make it a floor or do I want to make it a ceiling? Now that is a question. That is a good goddamn question. I don't know the answer. But no, wrong block. But I think that's kind of, maybe we should like mix it up. So that floor down here is technically ceiling down here. So the floor, and then that floor is technically a ceiling up here. Makes sense, right? Right. And then here, down here maybe. So cause like now that's gonna be, and then the flooring is gonna be what's gonna be on the ceiling up here. On that level. That way all of the rooms look similar, so they are not like completely weird. They just have that little something, but not too much something. It's like decently something, but not like completely out of the place something. And that did not make sense. That did not make sense. That is just, it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't make sense to me either. So that's how I know the build is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. The more the build's gonna make you confused as hell, the better the build is probably gonna look. I'm just saying. The most of the time when I get fucking confused about my builds, I probably build the best builds I've built so far. Most of the time that is how it works. Sometimes not so much, but most of the time, yes. Most of the time that is how it works. Sometimes no, but occasionally yes. But occasionally that is how it works. It made sense? No, absolutely no sense. Perfect. Now, because I want the ceiling to be what that is down there, which means I need to copy paste the flooring down there. So I'm just gonna start copy pasting the floor, and then start thinking about what I want the other floor slash ceiling to look like. Cause I'm genuinely very confused about this. Oh no, there's going to be no. Oh no, the ceiling is gonna go outside. I need to see what that will look at from the outside. I need to see what did I fuck up. I need to see how did I fuck up is the better question. I need to know. Oh gosh, someone has a really loud car. I genuinely got jump scared by someone else's car. That's great. Okay, now we need to see how did we fuck up? How did we fuck up? Mainly me, but I'm just gonna take you guys with me on this road. Okay, I think this is gonna be easy fix. Hopefully. This is hopefully gonna be easy fix. Now, do I like how it looks? No. But what if I do a little bit something like that? What if we mix this? Hold on. What about if we add this as well? Then a little bit moss carpet. I mean, it's not as big of a deal as I thought it would look. Because genuinely I thought it might look even more horrible than it does look right now. Because that doesn't even look that bad. I mean, it's not as great as this was before, but it's definitely not as bad as I expected it to be. I thought I fucked up really badly. I thought like I fucked up so bad I can't fix it. So compared to that, I think we did decent. Now, the colors should be. Hold on, why did I take the fences? Why did I take the fences? Get out, get out. No fences allowed. Now, I'm just gonna leave the Zayla there so I remember to remove the mushroom. Because I probably will forget it there otherwise. Hee. Now the floor. How do I want to make the floor? What else do I have on my use? Fruits? Do I want to make fruits or dripstone? I mean, we could use the dripstone to kind of create the similarity on the pattern that we have on the ceiling as well. We could do something like this. This could look decent. It doesn't have to look like it doesn't have to look like beautiful. That's bonus. If it looks beautiful, then that's a bonus. That means it's kind of good. Now I could maybe possibly just try to map out where the actual water thing needs to be, because that needs to be checked out as well, because we do need the water to be in the same place. I have a problem. I have a problem with whatever the fuck is going on right now. That this is a problem. It is definitely a problem. Because I feel like the floor is too crazy. Because the walls are really crazy too. Like the walls are not like, it's not completely one color. Now the floor is just insane. And I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like the fact that it's so crazy. I don't genuinely, I'm very confused if I like it or not. But would it look better if the ceiling was just one, so it doesn't have the pattern at all? So it's just like that, because I feel like that could help down here as well. So if it doesn't have that, a little bit of something. Because I feel like the sides are the parts that are confusing me right now. That's better. I think that's better. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, because that does not confuse me as much as it did before. And also, it doesn't look that much of a of just everything that whatever the fuck that was. Anyhow, the next thing we need to think about though is the floor. Now, what do we want to do with this particular floor? Because it's also gonna be a ceiling, and it's gonna be a floor on the other floor as well, which means it needs to look good. Otherwise, the whole build is just gonna be awkward. And I feel like that's too much, right? Because I feel like that, and then this one. Because, like, that's gonna be. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's the ceiling. Like, the ceiling is a little crazy. So I feel like if the floor is insane as well, it's gonna be just awkward all the way. Also, I need to make the place for the water to start from. It needs to start from the ceiling so it gets it just like goes down the right way. Which means this is where the water needs to go from. Hold on, that's too far. Hold on. I will carve a little bit of a space for our water. For our little water. Like that. And then maybe just whatever the fuck this is. That way it doesn't start leaking everywhere. And also I don't technically hate the idea of maybe surrounding it, but I'm a bit hesitant to do so. Because I don't know if this would be too much then. See? Because like this could make the ceiling look really crowded. But then again, we did do this down there as well, so I feel like it's only fair if it goes all the way. But I'm not sure if I like this idea at all. But the floor definitely needs to be something else than this. This is way too crazy. It is everything I don't want. It's everything I hate about it. I hate it so much. I hate the floor so much. I'm gonna be honest, I hate it so much right now. I know we can make it better, that's why. What would the rooted one look like? Is it a bit too just... No, it looks too much like dirt. No, it looks too much like dirt. No. Nope, 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 nope. Something else. We could... But what else? What else can we use? What else should we use? Is the more likelier question. What should we use? Because there's not many options. There's not like a crazy amount of options. My brain is going, I don't fucking know mode, and I don't like it because I need it to know now. I need my brain to give me an answer, and it's not giving me an answer, and I don't like this. I don't like this. It is not giving me an answer when I need it. What about... Would it be too much if the calcite would be on the floor as well? Hold on, why did I take another one? I literally don't need another one. I already have one. What would it look like if it was on the floor as well? Would this be too much? Because we technically have a trimming, so we could have a trimming that's calcite. More like this, and then maybe create the similarity on the pattern as down here, kind of like surrounding the corners. And then what if we take this and we instead make it out of moss? Because I want to steer away from moss, but at the same time I think moss is the best option for now. Because the moss is still, it's still better than anything else we tried. I don't want to add this glass thing. I don't want to add it because I think it would make the room look too much like weird. No, 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 no. I need to leave this here. This needs to be here. Should I just go like this? I have a hiccup. Okay, great. Now I do have. Why do I get a hiccup in the weirdest places? Why does the hiccup come whenever it should not come? Why? Why must you hiccup do this to me? Now I think that's not bad. Hold on, let's cover this hole as well and see it from down here. Oh. Now I don't think that's bad. Is it great? That's the next question. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Here's the problem that I have with this. It's too different from the floor, so now it's just gonna make it everything looks so much weirder. But I also don't want to maybe make the floor out of the same one as the ceiling. But would that even be bad? Because we don't have the glass now. Because I think the glass was the thing that was making me feel weird about the build. So I think it's probably the glass. But what if we do moss instead of the glass? Would that still make me feel like I'm in a football field? Because I can't. If it does, I can't. That would be a catastrophic ending for the build. I mean, that's I wouldn't say it's not that bad. But I also would be lying if I would say it's not that bad. Because I mean, it's better than what we had before. Don't get me wrong, that's still better than having this on the floor. That's still it's like better. But now instead of having a football field inside, now I feel like we just have a ginormous, just like a huge loop. It just looks like a huge loop. Because the floor and the ceiling is the same. Now, is that a bad thing? No. No. But is it a good thing either? No. No. Okay, maybe the moss isn't. Maybe the moss isn't the option. It was a good try though. It was a good try. But definitely not. It was a good try. I'll give that to us. It was a good try. Back to the drawing board we go. Oh gosh. Okay, option number 5 or 15 or like 27. I think it's more like option number 27 at this point. I feel like it's probably like more like 27th. Option number 27 or something like that, more likely. Or option number, how many times? I haven't even keeping count how many times I have changed the plan today. At least like 5 times. I feel like it has been at least 5. So we're not gonna get points for keeping the plan and executing the plan, which I have already like accepted because this has been a weird one. So I've already accepted the fact that we won't have extra points when we are taking the last look. We're not gonna get extra points for sticking up with the plan, which means if we do good, we might even get a 9, but we're definitely not getting a 10. But what do I want to use? The moss is too much, but oh no, I am stuck. I do not know where to go with this build. No, I don't know. No, I don't know. Oh my gosh. God damn. Okay, okay. Now I need to use brain. Brain, please start working. What if it's calcicite? Salicicite? Calcicite? 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 Whatever the fuck this is. Whatever the fuck this block is. Would this be better? I'm just calcicite. Calcicite. That is almost as good as when like yesterday I was writing to like Twitter that I was planning today's stream. I accidentally wrote down that I was planning. I was planning a stream. I don't know. And now it's calcicite. So how am I doing on this writing and reading thing? I feel like I'm doing excellent on the writing and reading part. I mean that's not actually even bad. I was expecting it to look worse because we have calcicides on the walls. I didn't expect it to look this good because it does open up the space. It does open up the space and make it look less like it's cramped. Here's the problem though. Do we invert this? Because we have calcite on this. We can just turn it so it's more like this. And then the calcicite? 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 Whatever. We can turn it so it's more the similar way, but would it be too much of the same? Would this be too much if it was also on the ceiling? Because I feel like that might make the room look small. Because here's the thing, if the wall and the ceiling looks the same, it's gonna make the place look small. Because then the roof and the ceiling, like a ceiling and the standing floor. God damn. The floor and the ceiling are the same. And if they are the same, it's gonna make the floor look like it's like getting closer to the ceiling. The floor and the ceiling just look like they are like crushing the whole place. Which is why I may not want to do the same thing for the ceiling. Now, this is definitely better than whatever the fuck this is we have going on right now. Okay, I'm gonna do the ceiling, a calcite. Now, we need to come up with something better for that. But that's definitely better than having the darker color. Because the more darker the color is on the ceiling, the more it's gonna look like it's just crowded. Like the whole place is gonna just look small. The whole place is just gonna look extra small. Because if the ceiling is dark, it looks like it's making everything else small as well. And that is something when you have a tight or like a small place, you want to keep the ceiling quite of a lighter color. That way the ceiling looks more like it's like bigger. But if the ceiling is dark, it's gonna make the room look small. So, that means, that being said, I like the calcicite. Whatever, I tried. I like the calcicite. Oh, I tried. Calcicite. Calcicite. I tried. Now, also one option is, of course, what if we keep the calcite, we do a little trimming with this, so we have the same trimming as we had on the floor, which is usually not the best idea. Of you want to leave the floor and the ceiling different usually. Now I'm just breaking shit. Now I'm just breaking shit while I'm trying to explain shit. Now you usually want to leave the ceiling to look a little different than the floor, mainly because, you know, shit that I explained already. But I also kind of may want to do something like this, because we do have room for it. It's gonna light up the color of the ceiling a little bit. It's gonna give the ceiling that little bit of pop of color, which is something we do need, because we literally don't have any colors that could match up with this so good. And also not make the ceiling look like floor and just everything that that is. But I feel like this will light up the place a little bit. Also, it's not even bad if we have moss as the inner circle. Now, does that look like we have just ton fuck of circles? Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Is that a bad thing? Approximately no, but also possibility. I cannot see it perfectly. Oh no. I'm not gonna be able to see it as much as I want to. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this because I'm not gonna get the perfect angle to look at it. I don't hate the fact that it has that. The moss is just, I don't know why I have so much against moss today. I don't know what I have against moss. But I feel like the moss is too much. Like the moss is taking over the whole build and I don't want that. At least right now I don't want it. But I feel like glass would be too much, right? Because glass would be then just making the place look same. Because then we can see upstairs, which again will make the whole room look smaller. And we don't want small rooms, even though it is kind of small though. What if we use the flowers? Because flower ceilings are sometimes fun. Now we cannot have a light source from this, but that's fine. We can do it from the corners. I mean, that's the best option so far. You cannot lie to me. You cannot lie to me. That is the best option. The moss would be too much. Moss would be too much. That's the best option, I think. That definitely is the best option. Now, we just trim the corners, so it is the same way all the way. This one as well. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, that works. It's not the best idea, but at least it's not exactly the same as the floor. Because that would be terrible. Now, it's not exactly like the floor, so it does have that little bit something something, which is good, which is what we need. Now, here's the main problem. It looks too much like a tube. This is gonna make me dizzy. This is just gonna make me so fucking dizzy. Okay, I should not think about it too much. I should not think about it too much. It's fine. It's perfect. It's completely like it was supposed to be. I'm just gonna pretend like that is the truth. And even if it's not, and even when it's not, I'm just gonna pretend like that is the truth. Because I want to bitch about it. I want to bitch about this build. Please allow me. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, also we want to maybe take this one lower. That way. This way. We have somewhere for the blah blah. The blah blah blah. For the water to go to. For the blah blah to go to. I did so good. The blah blah to go to. Yes, I do. I know how to speak. So close so far. Okay, how do I duplicate this? Okay, so from these. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost. So close so far. I think it was something like this. I tried. And then a little trimming, if we may. Didn't we have another kind of trimming as well? Because I think we had the copper on the floor. I think it was something like this. Right? Yes. I think so. I think so. I think this was what I was supposed to do. Now, we just copy paste. Copy paste. As we should. That's gonna be easy peasy. Now there should not be any surprises. Unless, of course, the water finds a way to escape. That is still a possibility. The water might find a way to escape, which would not be the most ideal, but it's still a possibility. Hold on, where's the copper? There it is. Now, here's the thing, which is not gonna be the most ideal thing, because I may just want to go with the original plan. Here's the question, okay, what is the layout? What did we plan for the layout? I think this was like hangout area, right? For hangouts, for sleeping, and for enchantments, right? Wasn't that how it was supposed to be? I know I'm floating. I'm floating. Anyways, how? Anyway, let's make the corners. I don't know what that was about. Don't ask me. I would not know how to answer. Don't ask me. I don't know either. It just happened. It just happened. Anyway, as I was saying, perfection, such a good job. Anyhows. If this is gonna be the enchantment room, I feel like we should have maybe a lot of bookshelves to kind of cover up the walls. So should I even cover the walls with amethyst? From more than those places we're gonna see it. Because we might want a high ceiling, just bookshelves. Because we need a lot of bookshelves. So I'm thinking we just do this. Because this is technically gonna be the library at the same time. So what if we do 3? Isn't it 3? I think 3 on top is the minimum. And I do know that it does not work if the ceiling, if it's on this, if there's blocks technically besides it or on top of it. I know it technically cannot work this way, but I also want to believe, since it's gonna look pretty this way, that it's doable. I wish to believe so, because this is gonna make the room look pretty. I wanna believe that it is possible this way, even though it is not. But in all technicality, what we could do if we were in survival, what we could do is redstone the floor, so that the floor would technically, like, if we flip a switch, there's gonna be more bookshelves coming out of the floor. If we were in survival, or like if we wanted to actually make the place functional, we could do that, because that would make the whole place a little bit more functional, and the wall, having the wall full of bookshelves would make more sense, right? Then the bookshelves on the walls would just be out of decoration, and the bookshelves coming out of the floor would be actually the functional ones, which would then again, it will, if you want to do that instead of whatever the fuck we are doing right now, if you want to do that instead, I'd recommend maybe making the floor a little different down here. I recommend the space you want the bookshelves to be, to made out of the bookshelves, to kind of like just surround the area with the bookshelves, and kind of like leave it as a sort of like you step on, just like pressure plate, and then you kind of get locked inside the bookshelves. I feel like that would probably be the easiest way to do it. And that way also you don't mess, also that way the floor doesn't look so messed up. Right? But that's again, that's just me. But that's just I'll just give you guys examples of how it could work technically. In all technicality, it should work. Uh, but does it? Now that I don't know, and I don't know how, I don't will never know how to answer that question. But in technically, it should and it could work. It technicality, it should and it could work. Also, for the floor, it should work. It could possibly look weird, because the floor would be bookshelves. But technically, I don't think it would look that weird either. Taking consideration, you're going to have to just at some point, anyways, just do something with it. Because now I don't know how the floor looks to you guys, but I feel like the floor is maybe a little bit too much for me. It might be just me taking consideration I'm building it, and I always hate my builds when I'm building them. I don't know why though. Like that has become a thing. Whenever I build anything, I hate it until the build is done. And when the build is done, I'm just like, yeah, I mean it's not bad. That is a common occurrence happening. That is happening. I try. Oh gosh, I technically. Here's the thing. My English is extremely bad, but I've also taken a lot of English classes. So I'm just kind of like hoping that at some point when people are coming to the stream, they will just not hear me fuck up every word that I'm trying to say. That's my plan. It's just one day people are gonna tune into the stream and they are not gonna hear me fuck up every word that I'm trying to pronounce. That's the plan. That is the goal. Everyone has different goals of their stream. Mine is just not fuck up every English word and that I can possibly come up with. And just be able to actually speak English without having to replace like every other word with just whatever the fuck. I do have a beautiful little goal. Other people usually just have like bigger goals. My goals don't fuck up words. Welcome to the shit show. Oh gosh. Okay, I think the next part should be adding the water and just seeing how it flows. What the hell happened in this corner? What happened? Why? What happened? Why is I am incredibly confused. I am so incredibly confused right now. Okay, let's add the water. Let's see how it flows. And just see what happens. Okay, that's now we already know that that's not gonna work out too good. Okay, now it's just spreading everywhere. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop. 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 Seize your shit. Seize your shit. Seize this shit instantly. Seize your shit. Right now. Stop doing this. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop floating the water everywhere. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. No. No. No, it just. No. It's getting worse. No. Stop doing that. Stop it. Why are you doing that? Okay, what if do I need to just is it okay now? Can I tear this down without having a water problem again? Cause I feel like I had a little water problem. Now is it gonna start again when we take these off? Okay, let me just I will prepare myself for destruction. Oh no, that's too many. Hold on. Hold on. I will fix this. I shall fix this. I shall fix this. It's going too far. I can fix this. I can fix this. I know I can fix this. Hold on, hold on. Okay, that's not too bad. I now remember why working with water is a fucking pain in the fucking ass. Making water elevators is a fucking pain in the fucking ass. And now I remember why. I hate it. I hate it so much right now. I hate it incredibly a lot. Just a lot. Will it happen again? Oh my fucking gosh. Okay, something is fucked up. And I think it's upper level. I'm gonna have to just take this. And now there's water literally fucking everywhere. I hate it. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Hold it. Hold it. Is it only 4 down here? How many blocks is it down here? It's 4, which means it's this floor 4. That is too many. Okay, so let's fix that. And I think it should be fine now. As long as we fix this part as well. Because it's 4, which makes more sense. I'll admit it makes sense that it's 4. It does make sense. But at the same time it makes no sense. But at the same time it does make sense. I'll admit it. It does make sense. Now, will it fuck it itself up once we take this off? I think we should be good. I think we should be good. I think what a perfection. That was painful, but it works. It works. So I mean, it was painful, but it works. It fucking works. It fucking works. Da 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 da. It works. It works. It works. Da da da. Okay, back to building. And now we also have floorings, and we have a way up, and we have way down. If you can't get up without drowning. Seems like a you problem, not like a me problem. Anyhow, then just adding the enchantment area. Now this is the part that I don't know what I want to do, because we do need to leave a lot of space for the lighting, because we're not gonna have traditional lighting, so we need ceiling space for the lighting, because we don't have any way to put lighting on the ground. So it has to be from a block or from the ceiling. And that means we need to leave ceiling space for the lighting. We need to leave enough space for the lighting to fall all the way down to the ground as well. See, that seems like the problem. Because now if we have that over there, if we add lighting right here, like this. Now this is, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. That's like the number one problem that I have right now. Is the fact that, is that enough? Is that gonna make it look dumb? Because again, these lightings are just gonna be gone, so this place will be a lot darker. See? I don't know if that's enough light. Okay, let's do these, because otherwise we're never gonna fix where they should go. If I can't see what I'm doing, I'm not gonna be able to fix it. And we can also just kind of like make something like this, so it's like kind of like hanging from the ceiling. That way we have more space to add the lighting. So something like that is a possibility also. That does give us more room to add lighting, which is nice, which is something we definitely more than definitely need. But do I like it like that? No. Do I like the blocks like this? I know. I don't. I hate fucking everything about it. Just everything. But I'm gonna leave it like that, because I need lighting. So I'm gonna leave it, even though I hate it. But it's better than having no lights. Otherwise we're gonna have a mob problem. If we don't have lighting, we're gonna have a mob problem, and that doesn't seem like a nice thing. That does not seem like a nice thing at all. It seems like a fucking pain in the fucking ass. So that's just, I'm gonna do it like this, just out of spite. After all, it is a library, so library. I tried. It is that now. It's called library. Shush. We won't talk about it. We will never talk about this again. I tried. I tried. Was it good enough? No. It's like elementary. It's the elementary English. I fucked it up. It's like elementary level English. That's why it's making me laugh so much. I should know how to pronounce it, but I don't. uh, uh, it's mainly what is making me laugh about it the most is the fact that I should have known how to pronounce that word. Like, over 10 years ago. So I'm just gonna be like, okay. That is why it is so incredibly funny to me. Some of the words are funny only due to the fact that I should have known them like 10 to 20 years ago. Most of the words I should have known almost like 15 years ago. I don't, but that is why it is so funny to me. There is no other reason why it is so incredibly funny to me whenever I fuck up a word in English. It, that is, like, genuinely, that is the only reason, mainly why I laugh every time I can't pronounce something. Because most of the time is so dumb. It is so dumb. Oh gosh. Okay, I think the lighting should be good. I mean, this area is a little dark, but I think it's fine. Because we do play in peaceful, so I mean, if you don't play in peaceful and you're trying to recreate what we are doing right now, I recommend letting yourself cheat a little bit and using lanterns, because yeah, the mobs are gonna spawn here. There's not enough lights. How do I know? Because that is dark. That needs a light. Hold on. Let me fix it. Bam. Perfect. It is too dark, so mobs can spawn here. For those who don't know, it is too dark. It is definitely too dark. Unless if of course we would already have the rule that the mobs can spawn unless it's like over 0. Like if the light level is over 0, then the mobs can spawn, but I don't think that's the case yet. So for the bedrock players and the other side, oh no, I don't know if Java editioners already have like the new light level thing. I don't know if it's out for Java editioners. It's not out for bedrock editioners yet. So this is still a little bit too little lights. This is not enough lights for bedrockers. I don't know about Java editioners. Okay, I haven't played Java edition for a while. For like a while. Like when I started streaming was the last time I played Java edition. It's been a while. Don't blame me. But on bedrock players, this is too little lighting. What we could do, what we should probably do, is add little lighting here. Also, it's gonna give us greenery, which means we're gonna have a little details. For those who play bedrock, remember if it is a shadow, you can see. If there's a shadow, kind of like in this corner, you can see like it's really shadowy. Like, hold on, like you can see the little shadow. See? You can see the shadow. It's then too dark and the mobs can spawn there. That's a good way to measure if it's too dark or not for bedrockers, because I know Java editioner. Just if you play Java, just look at the fucking light level. Okay, fancy bitches. Now for bedrockers, like if it's a shadow, it's not enough lights. If there isn't a shadow like this area, this is enough. Now, if we go further away from it, this is already like danger. This is definitely gonna cause some problems if we wouldn't be on peaceful mode. And how I just basically go around seeing shadows, which sounds a little dumb, but it's also how I've learned how to find the shadow spots from the builds, cause no light levels. Anyhow, so that is how you can locate like too dark areas. For example, this would be a problem right here. This one, this bitch right here. This is gonna cause some problems. This right about here, which means on the floor as well, but not as much because the flooring has more lights. I don't think this is the only spot that I can find that would cause problems. maybe, well, no, that's enough. I don't think that's gonna cause problems. This might, like this little spot, I think might cause some problems. As a light level would be probably too low. Now that's perfect because now you can see there's no shadows. This corner would definitely, more than definitely, if we want to be in peaceful, this would be a problem. See how, like, when I place the block, you can see how it turns into a shadow. That same shadow is basically like, this is how you can see the light level. You can see the little flash, like you see a little lighter. See what I mean? Problem. Not as big of a problem. A problem. Not as big of a problem. Problem. Because it creates the shadow. If it has a shadow, it's a problem. Now, this is definitely a problem. See how it's gonna create the shadow? The top part is okay, but the bottom, like the corners, these are not okay. Because you can see it's not creating enough a big of a shadow around this place. Look at that corner. See? It doesn't have that strong strong of a shadow when it's broken. Like you see, stare at this one. Stare at this one. See? Like you can see the light level went up a little lower. But it doesn't have as big of a shadow. Which means it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing to the extent that it does have light. But it's to the extent that does it have enough light? No. Due to the fact that if it would make a smaller shadow, it would not be as a big of a problem. Like for example, see how big shadow that corner is. That is a huge troublemaker. That is a huge troublemaker. And that is basically how I just locate everything that needs a shadow. Now, how do I fix this problem? That is the next excellent goddamn question. I don't know. We could add carpet to the places that look the most like danger zone, which would be the corners, because the corners are the biggest danger zone right now. We can add the carpet. That way we can just eliminate mobs from spawning. And also we could possibly add some carpet on top as well, because carpet equals no mobs. Carpet equals no mobs. If you have carpet, that's gonna make it, if you have carpet, you wanna use it, do it, because literally you can use a little less lighting. Because mobs can spawn on carpet. But if you don't have carpet, that's why I also allowed this kind of carpet. But I don't know if it works on moss as well, or if it's just the wool carpets. But I think it should be the same with the moss carpet, I think. As far as I know, it should be fine with the moss carpet as well. But if it is not, this is what I mean when I said like the flooring basically does not matter at all. Because I'm more than likely gonna just cover it up with carpet. Due to the fact that we have a lot of fucking shadows. And a lot of fucking shadows equal mobs. And I don't want them in my builds. So we're just gonna cover up everything that doesn't have enough lighting with carpets. Perfect. Solution for a problem found. Also down here I think the carpet just looks cute. I think having the moss down here also just makes it look cute. But for the sake of the argument, everything needed to be the same. And also, so it's not as big of a trouble. Why did I go up here? I was doing downstairs. Okay, then we did allow enchantment table, which I'm more than likely gonna here. Perfect. That looks cute. That looks cute. it does. Okay, it does. It looks cute. Look, the little enchantment area looks cute. Okay, I'm not gonna start this fight with you. We could add a lightning rod here. Hold on, I broke the wall, but that's fine. We could maybe make something like that. I mean, that gives it a little bit something something, and it's also made out of copper, so we can use it. Because we don't have that many things we can add as a detail. We don't have that many detail possibilities. We just don't. We genuinely don't. Grindstone I'm going to allow because it's still enchantment thing. And we do need enchantment things. So that is also allowed. I want to add a bell and so many other details. And candles are also not the best option for lighting. But it's still better than having no lighting. It's better than no lights at all in particular spots. Of course, it's only gonna be like lighting up. I'm gonna show you. So this is as far I think as far as the lighting goes to this block. I don't think it gives that much more lighting. As far as I know, I might be wrong, but I don't think the candles were giving that much light. But they are cool detail and they are really nice looking, so you know. They are still cute as hell. They still cute as hell. But they little bit, you know. They are cute when you use them like outside, like making hold on, where's the copper thing? Like you can make really cool detailed like what they are called. Yeah, whatever this is. Like bam. Like a little outside lighting. Like maybe making little outside lights. Candle holders. That's the word. Fucking found it! Fuck you! I found it! But little candle holders. God damn, I'm so good. I'm so good at speaking. I am so fucking good at English. Fuck you. Little candle holders. I think that's cute. I don't know where that came from. I am sorry, that sounded so aggressive. That sounded incredibly aggressive. But I did get, I may have gotten a little too excited about finding a right answer. Find a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit too excited, maybe. Just tiny bit, just a little bit. Now, what do we want to add? As we could add we could have like just decorational buckets of axolotls. Because I don't literally know what else would be enough decorational to put on the walls. Now I know we can use the darling. Please, could you? What is everything okay, darling? Okay, hold on. Let me just. I'm quick. I'm changing to PRB right, really quick. Darling has something. Okay, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. I'm gonna give Darling some treats. I think she's having a nightmare again. So I'll be right back. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm gonna go take care of Darling. Be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. I needed to go take care of Darling. She was having a nightmare again. She's so good dog. She just gets nightmares occasionally. For those who are new here, Darling is my dog. Darling is so old. She's an old little old little dog. And she gets nightmares and she gets a really bad panic attack when she gets a nightmare. So whenever Darling gets a nightmare moment, we have a little stop for the stream. Then that happens occasionally. It's not. It's more often whenever she's like when it's raining, and today is very rainy. So she probably just had a bad nightmare and didn't remember where she was. That happens. Darling is really old. She's almost 9 years old. So she is a little bit older. She's a little bit older, but we love her here. But also that is also why I occasionally just it's a quick like I need to go bye 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 whenever it happens honestly because I need to react to it really fast as I possibly can because otherwise she's gonna just be extremely sad and just not remember where she is or like who I am because I noticed that whenever she gets the panic attack, she forgets who I am as well. So I need to like react to it immediately whenever it happens. But it's not always in stream, but sometimes during the stream. So those are like the quick Darling needs me kind of stops to the stream sometimes. But it's like I love her. She's a crazy little old lady. I love her for that. She's my little crazy old lady. We love her here. But yes. I think if we add amethyst here and there, I think the build should look better because we don't have that many decorational options. But yes, sorry about the really fast, like just really fast, not even making sure you guys know what the fuck is happening. I'm sorry if I scared you guys. Everything is okay. Darling is just old doggy, and she needs special attention sometimes. Everything is completely fine. She is completely fine. She just gets a nightmare moments. And yes, I'm sorry if you are new here and you got scared of what's happening. But that is how I work here. Also, it's gonna probably happen again because Darling needs my attention, and Darling goes first. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but Darling goes first. Darling is the number one, and then everything else after that. Well, I am technically the number two for myself because Darling does go sometimes. Darling is number one always. Darling is the best. Okay, this corner is definitely way too dark. Maybe if I add some candles, maybe that would help it a little bit. So it wouldn't be that dark. But yes, that does happen here sometimes. Because she's old lady. She's oldie. But yeah. As I was saying before I jumped and run, what do we want to add into the build as well? Because I feel like we need more things, but we don't have that many things we can actually use. So what can we add and what do we want to add is the next question. Because there's not many, but maybe drip leaves? Because I feel like drip leaves would be good, but if we want to use it as a table, I don't know if that would look good. Because we can't have it too much. Because if we have something too much, it's gonna make the whole place look just weird and awkward. But I mean, I guess this also works. I mean, it's boring and it doesn't have details at all. But it's also it's not the worst thing in the world. But it's like meh. It's like it could be better, but like it's not bad. It just could be better as well. It could be better, but it's definitely not the worst. What if we add some flowers on the corners? Maybe that could help. Maybe the corner piece flowers will make the place look better. Maybe one in this corner as well. Bam. I think that kind of works. That kind of works, right? Right? It does give that place the place that just the little extra details. Because I feel like the place is just missing a lot of details. So I feel like it's just it needs that little something. That you know when you see a build and you see that you're like one thing is missing. So this is that places that one thing is missing. In every build we do, there's always one thing that is missing. Always. Every time we build, anytime I build, there's at least one thing that is missing. Every time. And I feel like that something is still missing. That little extra is missing. But now what that little extra is, that is the problem I cannot find the answer for. Huh. I'm gonna turn into a villager if I can't find the answer. I'm just gonna start keeping villager noises if I can't find the answer. Hello, darling. Hello. Feeling better? Did you come to say hello? Do you want to say hello to everyone? Aw, it's all good. Don't worry about it, darling. It happens. Nightmares happen sometimes. That's why we have treats. That's why we have treats. Yes, we do. Yes, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Have little snacks. Okay, I'm gonna start streaming again. Are you gonna go back to sleep? Okay. Darling just came to say hello. She's just a little shy. Yes. She's a little shy, but she came to say hello to everyone. It's fine. Now she's just looking at me like, bitch, you ain't gonna give me more treats. Bitch, where's all my treats? Give me more. Give me more. Give me more treats. She's just staring at me like, give me some more treats. It's not enough. I feel bad still. Oh gosh. Okay, what do we want to add? I'm getting distracted. Darling is distracting me. But it's a good distraction. Let's be honest. We all love a little doggy distraction sometimes. It's a good thing to have a little distraction. Now, okay, I'm gonna leave the room like this until I find out what I want to add into it. Next up, I think it would be making the actual axolotl little enclosement. Is it called enclosement or I don't know what it's called. A little aquarium. I hate the word aquarium. I hate it so much. I absolutely despise the word aquarium. It just sounds so brutal. It sounds incredibly brutal. Something about the word aquarium just makes it sound so bad. It does. It does. I don't even know why, but that word just gives me the fucking creeps. It just gives me the creeps. Also, there's no light. The lighting is a little bit of a problem in this one, because this is an aquarium, So unless it's like something from the ocean, it's more than likely it won't fit here because like it will wash away. So we can't really add any lights in here, which is a little bit of a problem, I would say. Do we want to cheat on this one? Because we can. Because we don't have enough lighting. And that's a problem. I don't want mobs spawning with the axolotls. I know the axolotls can take care of themselves. But I feel like that seems like an unfair thing. Like we put them in an aquarium and then we just like leave them with mobs. Seems kinda unfair to me. But at the same time, I don't know if they would actually even give a fuck. I don't think they would. I don't think the axolotls would give a fuck. Whether they have an actual, like, whether they are in an aquarium or not. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. I need to close this off. And I need to go from up here to at the water. And probably even at the axolotls. Will we see even the axolotls? Because there's no, like, there's literally no lighting whatsoever. So I feel like we might just end up with nothing. Oh gosh, right? Hold on, let me see if I can fix this real quick. No, it's just gonna come back. Okay, can I add the axolotls from this little spot right here? Or will they just not go through? Because that is what I am terrified. I am terrified that the place is just gonna be filled with water. No! I fucked up the other water! I fucked up the other water! No! Pain! 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 I'm in pain! I'm in pain! I'm in pain! Why does it do that? I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna fuck up the water at least once more. I'm gonna add couple and then we're gonna do this. Are we gonna see them? Hold on, I placed something somewhere. We're not gonna be able to see them unless they are really close to it. I mean, is that even the... Oh, what the fuck happened to the camera? Is that even a bad thing if we can't really see them? Unless they are like close to the little thing. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's probably fine and I'm overreacting. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking the thing. It's probably fine. I'm just thinking it too much. I need to let it go and let it leave. Oh, hello little axolotls. Now they just look like they're coming from like a little void area. Like the axolotls just look like they are living in a void. Which is kind of fun. The axolotls are just void monsters. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Because that looks absolutely hilarious. That looks so funny. That looks so incredibly funny. I don't know why, but it does. Now this is gonna be the kitchen area, because we need a kitchen. Thank you very much. Right, I forgot. We don't have a kitchen. That was the thing that was missing down there. Okay, I'm gonna make this a hangout area / kitchen. Or do we want the kitchen to be on the sleeping area? I don't want maybe sleeping area to be the kitchen. So should we just move the sleeping down here, kitchen up there? Because the kitchen does need to have a lot of space, but then again sleeping area does not, because we don't have a lot of blocks we can use to make the sleeping area. So I think it's probably the best if we just put the sleeping area here. and just like beds down here. Maybe we should. I'm gonna add the red bed. I know it's one of the classical ones, but I'm gonna go with that one because I want to add the red one. Now where's the bookshelves? Bookshelves. So close so far. I need couple bookshelves here. This is gonna be where they're gonna sleep. Perfect. Then maybe bookshelves just like that. That's not actually even the worst idea I have had so far. Now this might be the worst idea I have had so far. Just making everything the second layer on this side. But then again, we do have a limited amount of space. Either way, we don't have a lot of space. And then we could add little candle action in this corner. And maybe even the like up here. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? I mean, you live once. You might as well add a lot of candles. And then the moss carpets, because I feel like there should be the carpets. Taking consideration that otherwise we're just gonna get mobs spawning right on top of our little beds, and that does not sound fun. That just does not sound like such a fun time. It does not sound like a fun time. So, I think all the spaces where they can spawn should be covered with the moss carpet now. I think so. Probably. I don't see any spots that it would be possible to spawn. Except these, but I think these are perfectly fine light. There should be enough light is the word I was looking for. I tried. I tried to come up with the new word, but it's fine. But now we have a little beds down here, which I think is the best option because I literally forgot the kitchen. I did forget the kitchen. I forgot the kitchen. But again, this is not the worst option for a bedroom. We can have a little book area slash enchantment slash a sleeping area. And that way we can have this floor as a hangout area, as just like entrance and just like having a good time. Although I think I would probably just, if I would hang out here, I would just probably do it down here because this looks so comfy. Either way, anyway, either way. We do have a little axolotl thing here, so I mean, it just makes sense. You know? Now, what do I do with this spot? What do we do with this place? What do we want to do with this place? Oh, oh, it looks so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave it because it looks cute. Anyways, we do. Should I just make the kitchen first and then just watch what all the blocks are that I'm missing that I could use? Because I want to make a kitchen table, so that's also a good thing to make maybe first. Also, I feel like this little water thing we have going on is probably not as functional to going up as it is to going down. Because I feel the little resistance when I'm going up. I feel the little I feel a little resistance when I'm going up. I feel like this was not probably the best thing in the world. I feel a little resistance. Okay, fine, let's get back to the build. I'm getting way too distracted way too easily. I'm just getting continuously distracted by something. every time I'm just more distracted. Every time we do a building challenge, I'm just more distracted than the last time. gosh, maybe at some point I won't get us distracted. Okay, smokers. Maybe we should do a little kitchen thing right at this, because I want to leave this open and maybe possibly even add the table at this spot right here. One of the options is, of course, if we want to like huge table right here, is we want the kitchen to you to be able to see through the window while you're eating. So maybe the kitchen things, like the appliances, should be in this corner, such as like this. Bam, bam, bam. Hold on, I'm going down. I think that should be the case. I mean, we already have water. We might as well add cauldron, right? I know it's not technically a new thing, but we did add bookshelves as well, and I feel like that water isn't really drinkable. We need water source that's not gonna make us feel sick. And that is going to do the trick. I tried. I did. I did try. It's a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is this waxed? I think this is waxed. So I can make a little chopping board area. Now we do have a little chopping area. You can make your vegetables or your meat or whatever the fuck you are doing in the kitchen. I don't fucking know. I don't want to know. You could chop it here. It's whatever the fuck you do in the kitchen. I don't want to know. Anyways, a little crystal. Maybe we have a little crystal eaters. I don't need crystals. That's a bad idea. That goes to the book of bad ideas. I've noticed that the closer we get to the 3-hour mark on the stream, that is usually the time when I start giving bad advices to people in this chat. 3 hours is the magical time when I start giving bad advices to people. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to my bad advices. Do not listen to the bad advices. Only listen to good advices. Do I have good advices? No. Not really, no. No. Mostly just no. Just usually no. But sometimes I do. Just usually not. It's mostly just me giving terrible advices to people. Like, for example, eating crystals. Like today, eating crystals. It's always a surprise what kind of a bad advice I'm gonna give you today. Every time you come to the stream, it can be anything. Sometimes it can be just whatever it might be anything. The bad advice can be today it is eating crystals. Tomorrow it might be, I don't know, eating crayons. I don't fucking know. Let's just ask, how big of a list do I already have of just me giving people the most terrible advices anyone can give to anyone? I'm pretty sure I'm winning on that contest. Like, I give just incredibly bad advices. Just incredibly bad advices. I feel like that looks kind of like a tab, right? I'm gonna imagine it does. Oh my gosh. What else do we need? A lot of things, but what can we add? We can add a little storage, which I think should be in this wall, because I feel like this wall would be a good wall for storage. Because we do need storage. We don't have any storage on any level so far. So this could be sort of kind of storage wall. Whatever the fuck that means. Okay. just go with it. I don't know either. I'll let you know if I at some point come up with the reasoning for all the dumb words. But don't hold your breath while I'm trying to figure out all of the reasons. Cause I will not come up with them. I'm sorry. It more than likely won't happen. Can I be honest? There is a high chance that I will never know why the fuck my brain goes like, yep, this advice is a good thing to say out loud. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I need something else because I don't want to add the full wall. I want to leave this as something. I want to give it something. But I feel like I've been using a lot of crystals. I've been using a lot of amethyst already. But that is also probably the one of the only ones we can do right now. But I also don't want to add any more amethyst. I don't think I have ever said that before. First time for everything. Usually it goes like we don't have enough amethyst. Maybe more amethyst, more amethyst. And today I'm like, no, it's too many amethyst. I did not think that would ever come out of my mouth. Every time we build, I just learn new things about me. Every time. Today it's too many amethyst. Usually it's too little amethyst. It's incredible. Okay, the thing is, okay, the walls are technically made of amethyst, which could be the reason why there's too many amethyst. That could be enhancing the idea of having too much of amethyst. Now I'm not gonna say that's the case, but I'm highly thinking that could have a high reasoning for it. I feel like that could be the reason, but like I'm not gonna say for certain that that is the case. But it is a possibility. It is technically a possibility. A high possibility in that case, yes. Truly. Truly. What was I trying to figure out before I just got distracted again? I get distracted way too easily, honestly. I don't know why I get so easily distracted. Should I add candles here? I want to add candles in this spot. Don't yell at me. I'm going to get rid of it. It is going to be a battle. I just needed something to do the little trick. The little candle trick. Oh, also, for those who didn't know, yes, you can add candles basically on top of anything. You just need to put a block. You can even let it levitate. You can make a levitational candles, and they work perfectly fine. But you do need to have a one full block underneath it. I like to use just anything, basically, but I do like the floating candles. They do make the whole place look nice. Yes, I will get rid of the wood. We are not using it. I know. But I think that looks kind of cute, right? I don't know, but I see it as cute enough. Now, what else do we want to add? We don't have that many options, but I think that's still we have plenty of options. Huh. Table is the next problem that we're going to have. Table and seating area. I mean, we could make the seating out of lightning rods. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? Welcome. How are you? The seats could be made out of lightning rods and then moss carpet. I feel like that would be a good idea. Because that way we can have like a little seats. But should that be the table? Or the seats? Because we can use as a table. I'm fine. What about you? I'm doing great. We're doing a little challenge today. We have a little with only the new blocks challenge, which I failed technically already down here by adding just bookshelves. But I feel like we're doing still kind of decent on it. But yes, that is today's challenge is using the new blocks to build. And we decided to do a little building inside a mountain. So technically we're inside a mountain right now. Hold on. Let me get out. We are inside a mountain. That is our home. Thank you for following. We are inside a mountain. We did bone meal like a lot of just moss, so we get we get that little like explosion effect. Lighting has been a little bit of a struggle. Like you can see, this room still has no lighting because we can only use the new ones. So I technically came up with just adding a lot of these glowy berries and then just a lot of candles. Just a lot of candles everywhere. Now we're trying to figure out how to make a seat and then a table. I am thinking maybe lightning rods and then the moss carpet as a seat, and then maybe the whatever this triplet, that is the word, as a triplet as a table like that. That's not terrible. Is it beautiful? No. Is it supposed to be beautiful? Yes. But is it? No. But that is a table option because we can't use any wood. The only wood we can use was the barrels for storage because there wasn't any new options for storage. So this is technically the storage, only for storage, the barrels. Otherwise, I would use the barrels for everything. It would give the place so much more look if it would have barrels just everywhere. But that is the option I have so far for the table and the seating area. What we might want to do is just add moss carpet on top of it so it looks more similar than the seats, right? Because that is just decent. We have a table now. I don't know why it is that high up as a table. Maybe it's a standing table. I don't know. I'm gonna imagine it as a standing table because that makes more sense than anything else in this build. Thank you. Thank you, I know. More lights, because we don't have any other kind of lights. Damn. Do we want to add something to this wall? Should we maybe add more storage? Like a little storage system here. Because we can use the barrels for storage. Nothing else but storage, because I usually use the barrels as a seat. In a lot of builds, I usually just I go crazy with barrel seats. Cause look, this is like they are cute and simple as a as an actual like seat. Like look at this. This is like it's such a cute little simple little seat. I like to use it at almost every build that I make. So I had to limit myself on using the barrels as an only storage. Because otherwise this place would have just been covered with barrels. All the way from bottom to the top would have been just barrels. Everything would have been a barrel. The walls covered with barrels. Kind of like is happening on this wall and then that wall. Because I no longer knew what to do with it. So barrels it is. Just more barrels. If I get stuck on a build, I will just add more barrels. I need a block that I can use so I can get the candles on this corner. Perfection. And then the barrels. Where did I put the barrels? Bam, bam, bam. Now we have a little candle action in this corner. How cute. How cute. I mean, I don't hate the table and it's seating. I don't know why that word is so fucking hard. The table and the stairs. Stairs? No. Uh, 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 fuck it. Stairs. It. The seats are called stairs now. I don't know why, but they are. They are now. They are just stairs. They are just stairs. Don't ask me why. I would not know how to answer that question. But since we need something for the walls, I am thinking maybe adding something like this because we don't have literally anything else to eat. The glow berries are also the only thing we can eat, basically, technically, because we don't have any other kind of food that is new. So that's gonna be the kitchen, like, haha, let's eat, hee hee. Kind of a solution, right? Okay, I'm doing just that. I need to add some emeralds. We were talking about earlier how I give people bad advices. One of the advices was eating emeralds. So if you hear me give advices, just don't listen to them. There's a high chance that what I'm saying when I say eat emeralds, it's probably not the greatest advice, and maybe don't listen to them because I keep bad advices. I keep terrible advices all the time. So whatever happens, maybe don't take my advices. Just say great. I don't listen to my advices. They are terrible. 99.99 of the time. Percent of the time. My advices are the most horrible thing you can ever imagine. And then there's like the 1% of the time that I actually give decent advices. But most of the time it's just terrible advices after another one. Most of the time it's just terrible advices after another one. Let's be honest, most of the time it's just terrible advice after another one. Most of the time. especially especially if the stream goes on more than 2 hours. 3 hours is usually the time when I start just giving people terrible advices. That is usually the mark when I start giving terrible advices to everyone. So there's a high chance. So if you hear me give advice after 3 hours of streaming, it's more than likely a terrible advice. If it's under 3 hours, there could be something like it could be decent advice. If it is after 3 hours, definitely there's like 90.99% chance. There's a high chance that the advice is just terrible, just incredibly terrible. But yes, I think the upstairs is fine. It's really dark, but it should be still fine because we are in creative, so the light levels I'm not gonna give a fuck about them on this build. Mainly due to the fact that if I would start looking at the light levels, I would have to just add candles in every corner of the build. That's why we're on the peaceful mode, so they can't spawn. It still needs to have lighting, but I am a-okay. I am a-okay if it's not like it's still like spawnable. If the area is still spawnable, it's still okay as long as like we are in peaceful. But of course, if you're like recreating what we're doing, you may want to check on the what we talked about earlier about like just finding just shadows that is, you might want to check that there's enough lights. You can, even if you're doing the challenge, I will allow you guys to cheat enough or even come up with good light solutions because you know, you know, or like you can just cheat a little and add some lights, especially if you're doing this build in like survival. Definitely add more lighting. There is a lot of dark corners which are gonna be a problem for you if this is on if you are like doing the same place as a survival world. Definitely more than 1000% add more lights. Add definitely 1000% add more lights. You want to add a, so many more lighting. Just a lot of lights. It's not enough. This build doesn't have enough. Okay, let's move on to the next layer, which is the last one. It's the last layer. The last layer. We have the last layer. Okay, the last room. Now this place is so fucking dark. I am so scared that there's not enough lighting, which there isn't. We shall not talk about how I broke that. We shall not talk about how I broke the floor again. We shall not talk about how that's exposed. I need the waxed one. No, that's exposed. That I think that was actually the one that I was looking for. We're not gonna talk about how I broke the floor. There is no way in hell we are talking about how I broke the floor. Because I do it quite a lot, honestly. Bam bam bam. And there we go. We have a little light in the corner. Maybe a little bit on this one as well. I feel like we need a little bit on that corner as well. Bam bam bam. Also, if you are adding lighting on like survival mode, it's easier because you don't have to like you can if you feel like you are not getting the last corner, like this piece, like the one you've seen me go like into the death part, because that is quite literally. I feel like these are the parts that are just impossible to make. You can also do it by just like break the floor in front of it and go down, especially if you are like if you have like bamboo things. What are they called? I don't know. This scaffolding. Just add scaffolding and then do it that way, and then add the them take them out afterwards. It's still okay. It's still part of the. It's still. I will allow this because I know it's impossible to just not use them at all. Especially if you are like playing on like survival. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. Either way, anyhow, getting back to the actual build that we're doing. I've become the walking, talking bad advices. Also, we do have a little tank here. We have a little axolotls in the little void area. It's a it's a tank, but it looks like a void, so I call it the void of axolotls. It's the axolotl void. I I don't know why that is the name. Don't ask me. I wouldn't know how to answer. It just is. It is. I am so terrible. uh, that went terribly. I've noticed just terrible walking, talking terrible. Like that. Now we have a little lighting. I don't know if I want to add that many things in here. Honestly, I may want to just. Actually, we might want to make a little seat right here. Would this be making the axolotls uncomfortable if there was a seat right here. We made mine. No, we can't take them off because it's carpets. No, it's gonna look so dumb. No. Okay. Okay, new plan. New plan. We need a new plan. We shall get a new plan. Okay, first of all, stairs. First of all, stairs. Definitely. Stairs. I'm gonna make a table. The reason why I did not make the table upstairs from this is because it's gonna make the table look like a side table. Hold on, is this waxed? It is. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Then the stairs. No, I don't have to. Do I have stairs? I thought they had. Yes. Wax exposed. Cut. Is it waxed? Yes, I think it is. Okay, then I can use that one. Waxed. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna make here a little side table. A little side table action. That is the wrong way. Perfect. And then we add. Hold it, hold it, hold this, hold this. Bam. A little side table, because this would also, I guess it kind of works as a like a seat. I mean, I guess it kind of works as a seat as well. If you want to double it as something, it definitely could look like a seat. It could possibly look good as a seat. If you want to double it down as something, because like I always say, if you have a small space, double down your storage, double down everything you're doing. Like anything you have on the build should double down as something else as well. Hidden storage, perfection. A lot of hidden storage areas. You need this. You need hidden stuff. You need to have a lot of double down situation basically. A table needs to double down as a seat. I'm just saying it's going to be better. Hold on. I think I'm checking. Am I still alive? Not like alive, but like I'm streaming. Shush. Am I still streaming? Because I think I just kicked. Yeah, I think I should be. Yeah, okay, it should be okay. I kicked the internet box again. I found a better place for the internet connection, but I occasionally just keep kicking it. I don't know why, but I kick it all the time. And I don't know why. But either way, let's make this, because I feel like that could help it look better. Now, then we also are gonna need, maybe if we add a little flower action, and then do we want to add the glowy things, the item frames, or do we want to add the little glowing vine thing? Because either way is perfectly fine. We could even add the sign, because that was allowed as long as it has the glowing sack. What if we add this? Hold on, I'm gonna go one lower, then we're just gonna, hold on, no. Okay, I need to add this way. Let's do this. Nope, that's too much. And then we just add the signs like this. I don't want to write anything into it. And mainly due to the fact that if I start writing, we will be here tomorrow still writing. Because I cannot write shit. It takes me fucking forever to write anything. Absolutely anything. It will take me fucking forever. That's why I'm not gonna write anything. But I guess you could leave like cute little notes here. If you're playing with your like friends or something, you could add a little cute notes for them. Or like even name the axolotls maybe in a tank. Like if you felt like it, like that's definitely a choice. Like that definitely could look kind of cool. Just like having everyone's name on the wall. That sounds like a kind of cool idea as well. And I don't want to go all the way to the end with this. Do I want to just add them as a glowy? Because I feel like that's perfectly fine. Now let's get rid of the signs. Right, we're gonna need, I think we're gonna need, can I just, yes. Okay, perfect. Now it's the new one. Now it's the new block. Ta-da! It's glowing. It's glowing. Ta-da! It's glowing. It is glowing. It is glowing. It is glowing. It is glowing. Okay, I need to just start concentrating on anything else. Literally anything else. Oh no. We're gonna be here for a while. Oh, I feel like that's kind of cute little tank area. Oh, you can see the glow so goodly through that little. Oh, that's so freaky. That is so weird. Why can you see the glow so much through the water? That is that that is just okay. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Once again, I'm getting distracted. I get distracted too easily. I am distracted again. I can do this, Bill. Okay, next up, what do we want to do next? Like, I was doing the bench, I think. Hold on, you guys closed up. Ta-da. Okay. Right. We don't have the planes, so I can make a seating area out of that. Now I can't use trapdoors because there's literally no new trapdoors. So we can't use trapdoors. That's a bit of a problem and a little bit of a bummer because I want to make the seats. I want to make it look same as the table we have going on right here. So now I'm just gonna go through the options we do have. Because I don't maybe want to make the same kind of seats as we have up here, like this. Because I feel like if there's multiple of them, like on the road, I feel like that would make it maybe a little boring. So we're gonna need a secondary option. Something that would look equally decent. Actually, no, because we can't use trapdoors. I think that would also look bad. One of the options that I was thinking could be if we add the lightning rods. Hold on. Stop sneaking. Stop sneaking. If we add lightning rods like this, so we make a little bit like maybe a little bit blah blah blah. If we make it look like it's a chain, and then something like this, we could make something cute like this. Like maybe make it look like it's a swing. But I don't know if that's cute enough though, because I feel like that might not be cute enough for me. Because I still feel like it's missing that something. I mean, it could be decent. Maybe I'm just thinking it over through too much. Maybe I'm thinking it too much. But I feel like that's missing still something, right? It's not just me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, hold on, guys. My headset is falling. Okay, better. But I don't know, because it's now the same way as the floor. And I don't know if I like that idea. Then again, I could just do this. I mean, this isn't. Oh gosh, now I'm just breaking everything. Now I'm just breaking everything again. No. Where's the amethyst? There we go. Perfect. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. I definitely did not cry about it already. Shh, 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 shh. You did not hear anything. I mean, that could work as a swing. It's better than having no seat at all, I would say. It's better than nothing. It's definitely better than having absolutely nothing. Because option is either this or just empty walls. And empty walls seems worse than having this. And this is gonna be the part where there would be a painting. But because we can use paintings, I'm just gonna use this as the painting. How beautiful is our painting? Do you guys like our little painting? Isn't it beautiful? Such a beautiful painting. Oh no. That was so funny. Let's not talk about it. Okay, what's up next? Do we want to add something more? Because I feel like this room still needs something. But then again, every room that I've been so far has been like, I need something. This place needs something, and I never come up with what it is that I'm missing. I could add maybe a little greenery here, maybe even in the corners, but I don't know. I don't know if the green would look good. No, no, let's not do that. That's looks no. It's no, because we do have it on the ceiling. So having more of it would probably be just awkward. And again, if you're recreating this place, remember to check the lights. It is not enough lighting. It is not enough lighting. For those who are, if you are making this on your own, this is not enough lighting. You want to add more. You want to add more lights. A lot of more lights. Just put more lights. You're gonna need it. There's too many shadows that I know already are a problem. But to the sake of the fact that I want this build to be over soon, I'm not gonna do shit about it. I'm just not. Okay, I think this room is fine. It's perfectly fine. It's a little boring. It's a little bit dull, but I think we are ready to do our little last chance, last thing, last little lookup of the build. Let me just check that we actually did every room, because that is also sometimes just not, it might not always happen. Okay, we did. We have every room ready. Also, that's a little, that water fountain, that water elevator just pisses me off. Anyway. Either way though, let us get to the last look of the whole build. For those who are new here, every time we build something on stream, we take, at the end of the build, we do a little building area search, where we look at the building, we give it points. Points comes from execution, what we had planned at the start of the stream. Did the execution of the plan work? How is it overall look of it? And is it on how much did we basically cheat? How many times did we do add something that was not allowed at the start of the stream, because this is a challenge. They are challenges we do. So there's also I sometimes add shit. Basically, that drops the points a little bit of the of the build's whole comparison the points basically. And the pointing system goes so. Uh, 10 is the maximum you can get. 0 is the lowest you can get. We have one build that was 7.5, I think. Then we had 8.5. I think one was 8 or 8, I think, right? I think one was 8. So, the points it goes. I will repeat myself one more time because I'm not sure if I actually said it so that it makes sense. So, points, execution of compared to the plan, how well we did, does it have all the amenities we need, including good amount of storage, good amount of ways to actually live in it, such as a furnace, etc., etc. Having a nice kitchen, sleeping area, execution of that, how did we do in that area, also enchantments, and so on and so forward. Okay, so last look starts, we shall take a look. So, the entrance is kind of like what we were looking for when we started. Because we did want to make maybe like we had the idea of making what's it called, in the mountain, the little cave. That's the fucking word, a cave. We wanted to make a cave house, so execution wise, good job. It does look like a cave. It does kind of look like an explosion cave, but that's just, we're not gonna get into that. I think the outside looks decent. I'm gonna give the outside the best points because I like it. Then we shall go inside, and let's start from the lowest level, and that is here. Welcome everyone. Our sleeping and enchantment area. Now I'm gonna take a points away from the lighting situation because that was a problem throughout the whole build. And I know we could have possibly like coming up with the better solutions for the lights. We definitely could, but my concentration levels did not allow it, so I'm gonna take points away from that. It's a reduction of the points. But I think like as an overall look, it's kind of cute. It has that like a little cave area, like the little like abandoned house kind of feel, which was closely to the what we were looking for. So good job everyone. The next floor is the hangout area, which was supposed to be only the hangout area, and I accidentally did almost turn it into a kitchen. Okay, I almost did. But we did stay in the plan, so good job on that end. We have a little table. I fucking love the look of this. Like, it just looks like the axolotls are swimming on a void. It's so cute. It just looks like they're swimming in a void. I love it. It's so cute. And then we have a little swing. Okay, this looks now that I'm looking at it, it looks terrible. But it's better than having nothing on the wall. And this is also so cute. Like, we should have just put names on it and name every axolotl in this tank. That would that would in my mind have just created more points. So, but it's not bad, and it's on what we were looking for. The tank wasn't exactly on the plan, but good job, good job. And then the kitchen. We have a lot of storage, so points for that. Points for storage. Storage excels. Now, could there have been more storage? Yes, but this is also enough storage to get you started. You can extend the whole place upward still and make an attic for only the storage if you like, which is nice. And the fact that this is in the middle of the room actually kind of creates that beautiful little flow of separation between dining and making the food, which is nice, which is what we're looking for. And then a chopping board. That's just the colors on this are just bothering me. But overall, good job. It does do the thing we were looking for, and the fact that this drip leaf on the item frame, it just kind of looks like a little, what's it called, like the little tab. It just sort of kind of looks like it. It's not as good as adding a painting and then having a tripwire, but it's better than having nothing, I would say. So good job. So let's get out of here to get the points. I would give I would give this place a solid 8.5. I do have to take points away from the fact that there wasn't enough lighting. The fact that we did not have enough lighting is gonna I'm taking a point away from that. So a solid 8.5, because we did kind of just like go with it and then add carpet, which again it makes it a mob approved. It does make it so that mobs can spawn. It does, but it's also not a lighting. So points away from that. Otherwise, I think we did great job. Today has been a good job, everyone. I really liked the place. This looks so good. I would live here. So it is a good job. I think this has been so far the best build we have so far done. I think from my personal opinion, I think this is the best one we've done so far. If we don't count like the P castle that never got finished. But it's like, look at this how it looks like in the nighttime. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, I'm giving it 9.6 because I do have to take some points away from the lighting, but the outside lighting is so stunning. It is cute as hell. So 9.6. I'm not gonna give it a 10 because the inside lighting is still terrible. And there were some issues with the whole build after like overall. But 9.6. And what about you guys? What do you guys think? What are your points? That is up next. What kind of points you guys would give the whole build? I will show you guys the little last look. So if you need to refresh memory of what everything looks like. So I'm just gonna run around showing you guys what the place looks like so you can make up your minds and come up with your points for the build. And I think on that note, because I love the outside, we have to go outside one more time. This is absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with the outside. I fell in love with the outside. The outside is so cute as hell. But on that note, I think it's time to start ending the stream. It's been already like almost 4 hours. I think that's a decent time. It did take a longer time than I expected, but then again, I got distracted like a thousand times. I think we would have gotten the build done in 2 hours if genuinely if I would have not gotten that distracted with everything. Just constant distractions all the time. Oh, hello, cutie. Oh, hello. Do you want to get up? There we go. Oh, hello, cutie. Hello. Let me just. Oh, right. I should not have done that. Hello, cutie. No, you can't. I was trying. I thought you were trying to get down, and the Azalea was on your way. No, don't think you can come up here. You cannot jump that high. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't jump that high. I'm sorry, but I'm not breaking all the azaleas just because you want to get up here. No. You stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it. Fine. There we go. I I'm I'm not gonna. I'm gonna ignore the chicken. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting chickenly distracted. The chicken is distracting me. But as I was trying to say, I'm gonna